We should be live now.
Here we go.
Hello, people. Well, there's no video. Oh, yeah, there's that time delay, ain't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling them that we're going live now.
Yeah, you got that delay.
Yeah. About a 30-minute delay.
30 minutes.
30
30
delay.
minutes. 30 minutes. That's what it feels like. There we go.
Hello, people. Well, there's no video. Oh, yeah, there's that time delay, ain't they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling them that we're going live
I'm
now.
an amateur. I'm an amateur. I know it.
Me too.
Hang on, I think I got it open now.
Yeah.
That was me.
It was all of us, I think, because I didn't mute it.
We're all amateurs. Except for maybe Joel.
Well, I forgot I had it open because it wasn't live, so it wasn't playing up there. And then I'm like, shit, I still got another window open.
I did the same thing.
Don't worry, we all did it.
I guess that's the warning. We're going live. Like, mute your other damn window. I am a rookie. I'm not a very good Google Hangout person.
I don't know, Joe. I think you're pretty good.
Gimp Geek says, I see country people.
I see country.
What? Really? Mikey, don't you live in a big city?
No. Well, what do you call big?
Well, my city has 7,000 people in it at max.
Bigger than yours.
Okay.
Well, guess what?
What?
I'm in between two cities, and they're really towns. And really, I wouldn't even call them towns, because one doesn't even have a stoplight in it, and the other one has a stoplight, but it's smaller than the one that doesn't have a stoplight.
So you got nobody in your town.
Does that tell you anything?
Joel, how many do you have in yours?
I don't know, but I would guess maybe 10 to 20,000, maybe.
Well, I got more than all three is put together.
But I'm in between two huge cities.
Yeah, I got about 28,000, 30,000 people in the town.
That's still not too big, though. And that's still...
Gimp Geek's a city boy.
Yeah, he lives in a city with 2 million.
But the cool part is that I only live 2 miles from New Hampshire, and I can escape to the woods up that way.
Oh, I can escape to the woods across the road behind my condo.
Roger B says 25,000 there.
See, that's what I'm looking
my
to
backyard,
do.
I'm in the woods.
I'm looking to go find like some, 1,000 person friggin' town, and
I don't even want a town. I just want an island with Wi-Fi.
Ooh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
And there ain't got to be nobody else on it.
I was watching some of those homes that they sell, those $1 million homes and stuff.
Yeah.
And they were showing them where people was building them on little small islands.
Mm-hmm.
And this one dude had actually built a boathouse on both sides of the dang, on his island, and then an adjacent one on the shore. He had to buy like 5 acres on the shore just to put a boathouse so they could get backwards and forwards to his house.
Wow.
But then again, he got $30 million on his house, so.
You gotta
That's
have
in the money
vacation.
handle, huh? I don't think I could pee off that kind of money.
See, Gimp Geek, I never would have moved out of that small town, brother. No way.
What was you saying, Joe?
I was saying you got to have a vacation home. So if you've got like little houses on both sides of the island, you got to like escape every now and then and go on.
Pack up to go 500 feet to your other.
That's right. Change of scenery.
I guess.
Yeah. What was that, Willie?
I said that's funny.
Hey, Will's out there.
Hey,
Will, there's no
Wilbur.
content.
Oh, hey, you guys, by the way, just amongst us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a new nickname for Ohio Wolverine.
What is it?
That'll be good.
Stewie.
Stewie.
Stewie. Okay.
I know what you're talking about, Mike. Stewie.
Stewie, like off of
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Man sent him like friggin' Twinkies with the Minion Twinkies,
Mm-hmm.
and Stewie was one of them. So he is now Stewie.
That's
But
funny.
shh, don't tell him I said it.
Okay, we won't tell him.
Okay.
Just
Won't
amongst
tell him.
us.
He won't ever watch this. He won't know.
Oh, that's right, Raj. You're a Roll Tide guy, right?
I will.
Gimkeek had 24 students in his graduating high school class. That's awesome.
We had 20. I had 26 in my graduating class at Burns Flat when I grew up there.
I had 262.
I had like 700.
Oh my God.
My last name is S, so I had to be there for like 3 hours.
Oh,
Right?
Like crap. Why couldn't y'all name
graduation
me
was still
Apple?
like 2 hours. They had to drag it out.
Yeah.
I hate graduations and weddings, and I mean, I'm happy for the people that are graduating or weddings, but I just bawl through the whole thing. I don't know why.
Hi, Fuzzfork. Hi, Will Hornbuckle.
Our high schools are usually so big around here, they go to the local Coliseum, like in Winston-Salem, to have graduation. And they'll have like 3 of them in the same day, so it's
There's
like a
Mouse.
nightmare.
Hey, Mouse.
I made it. It's like a miracle. I couldn't get the
Oh,
Google
that
Talk to work.
voice. Oh my God, that voice.
Oh my
Mouse is here. I just love her in the chats.
Okay, listen here, Morty, Mikey D. My voice is bothering you, darling.
No, don't bother me, honey. It's like I need to go, like, never mind. I'll be quiet.
You need some private time. We need a hand check. I see
Absolutely.
your hands. Okay.
My hands are here.
That Google Talk thing was all freaky.
Yeah.
Did anybody else have trouble with it or just me?
I didn't.
I hate,
I didn't.
Google
You know.
Talk.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, y'all are so smart. You see, I have smart friends.
I just thought I was going to be here alone. I was here for like 20 minutes talking to myself. I went to clean my house while I was waiting for somebody to come and talk to me.
Oily showed up. I showed up.
Oily, how you feeling?
Oh, I was telling them I'm still but
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's that medicine that doctor put me on. This is day 2 of not taking it, and hopefully it'll get better. But
Good. I hope so too.
I really hope so because I got my granddaughter this weekend. So I'm thinking, oh, I hope I can keep up with her.
Right, you have to be ready to rumble. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I had to send her back a day early last weekend, or last time.
Oh, I know you felt bad to do that.
Yeah, definitely, because my husband's always like, listen, because he has to work on weekends sometimes, and he says, listen, if you don't feel up to it, don't get her right now. And I was like, but I can't help it, I miss her too.
Right? But he is
Gotta
right.
have my little Chelsea fix,
Yeah, but he is right. It'd give you a chance to really get better.
I know, but I also don't want her mom to not, that's her only time to have to herself some too, And if she's got plans that don't include Chelsea, then that's kind of not fair to her either, so.
Right. Yeah, and sometimes you just got to take care of you.
I know.
Sometimes you gotta say no.
Yes.
I'm just not good at it.
I ain't either.
And see, no is my favorite word. I was talking to a girlfriend today who never could say no. I haven't made her mean, but she's finally, you get to a point where you go, I just can't in
Yeah.
certain situations.
Yeah.
She used to sort of be the house that everyone dropped their kids off, like they had to say that they had to bring a kid to the doctor to get stitches checked. And then her husband would come home and he'd have a house full of kids, and he was like, we never have time together.
Yeah.
And when she needed somebody to watch hers, nobody was ever available. And I said, well, they can say no to you. Why can't you say no? I say, oh, heck to the no. I ain't in the mood. You know?
It's like there's this one girl that lives in the town south of us, and she has a little boy that has cancer.
Oh.
And he's doing really good and stuff now, but the treatments work really well for him. But a friend of mine and I both pulled together, and we'd gather up what oils we could, and like if their kids were sick or they were sick, we would take oils down there to help them, like full bottles. So probably between her and I, probably about $400 worth of stuff to help keep them well, because Bradley, we didn't want him getting sick, and with him doing treatments, his system was down and stuff. So we did all that, and then she's doing these wraps, to make you thinner. Well, the other friend that went in on helping them with me just asked her if she would just purchase at her price, if she paid her for a round of wraps so that she could try it. And she's like, oh, no, I can't do that.
Wow. See?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And I learned something a long time ago. No one will pay for what they've been getting for free.
Nope.
You're like helping a friend out till they can get a job, either getting gas for their car or something. But I tell you what, if I ever need $10, oh, I don't have it.
Oh,
I'm thinking, wow, yeah. And you find out as you get older, don't you, that, wow, I can be there for a lot. And that's why friends are so important.
Yeah.
I have 3 friends who we would lay down for each other our lives. If I said, I need your mortgage money, but I'll give it to you on that last day, they would give it to me because they know they can count on me. But I used to have a whole lot of acquaintances and realize, shoot, I don't think any of them would waste saliva spitting on me if I were on fire,
Yeah.
I have a few that pour gasoline on me if I was on fire.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, redneck. You know I would put those flames out if you were on fire.
Well, I know you would, but
Yeah.
people that are closer would pour gas on me.
I know it's terrible. And then Oily would soothe you with some healing oils. You got some girls. You got 2 only to you, Mikey D. You got 2 girls got your back, redneck.
Redneck, you got it going on, brother. 2 girls looking after you.
That's right. Oh, I like the color of your room, Joel. That's beautiful.
I know, I do too.
Thank you. It's I think it's called tangerine.
It's gorgeous. I've got real bold colors like a orange and a deep blue. I just love those rich colors. Kind of makes you perky, makes you happy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I need to do. My house is mainly tan or on the inside.
Yeah,
I like his American flag in it. It just kind of sets it off, makes it look
right.
Mm. Sort of like an American flag headboard, sort of.
Yes.
Everybody coming in and popping right back out.
And there's
I
a
don't know, they're
motor
probably
dot
having it.
back there in the corner too. So.
They're being Googled.
Yeah. And Lee Ralph said he was having some internet issues. Oh, now I got an echo.
Yep, you do. There's some feedback somewhere.
Oh, don't worry.
My YouTube is muted.
So on ours, because we're all
Nobody new
together.
came in.
Uh-oh, it was Mouse.
No, it wasn't.
Yep, it had to be Mouse.
But my YouTube is muted that I'm watching the external with, and my Google, of course, is not. Well, whatever box you're in, internal. I cannot believe you just accused me of such an echo, redneck.
Don't worry, all of us did it.
We have Jerry Pruitt and Renneman Jr. out there, and Tony Bushcraft.
Hey, Tony.
And of course, Roger B's been out there a little while, and Buzzford 8.
Yep. Oh, Jay Watterson he was like he was the first person in here.
Hey, Lady Lumberjack.
Yeah, hi, lady.
Oh, and it's Renee Man Jr. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, hey, Renee Man Jr. 1, 2, 3. When you put something in here, I got a package today. I had to write welcome to manhood, brother. Come on. You know, I have to be a smart ass.
It's who he is and what he does.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of a job description when you become a redneck.
It's Mikey D.
There's Frank.
It's the
Hey,
original.
ladies and gentlemen, how you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
Mikey, what's up?
Deacon.
Sorry.
Hey, how you doing?
It's the original Pepsis I'm drinking that are getting me. Original sugar, original Pepsi. I love it.
The Mexican sugar, not the. That is the real sugar, right?
No, that's real sugar.
Yep. When you can get a little Coca-Cola like back in the day when we get them at a gas station,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I call it Mexican sugar, where it is literally pure cane sugar like we all grew up on. That drink will just pull you out of a deep depression, man.
Thing is, they're so sweet, though, you know? I don't remember them being that sweet when I was young.
They were. We've just been eating this fake sugar. Sorry, redneck sugar pop. I talked over you, babe.
Oh, it's okay. I don't care.
It was rude.
God, how rude, Mal.
I did. I'm sorry.
Okay, from now on, you got to raise your hand if you want to talk.
No.
Mikey D wants to talk.
38 milligrams of caffeine content. 38 milligrams.
Dang. You're going to be awake.
Nah.
I remember like taking those Cokes in the old day and then like dropping some peanuts down in them.
Oh.
That's good if you use
At the gas station with a Coke.
I've tried that,
Too
but
much.
it's just not my thing.
Because they had little icy chips in them because they were so cold.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason that's so good in the South is it's so dang hot here and we replenish some salt. But oh, it was heaven.
But I don't
And-
want to make Mikey D happy. It's like thinking about Mal in the hot, humid South
All
Carolina.
right, who's got their Frank, you got your window open?
And Fuzz48 wants to know, is Mikey in training to become a redneck?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Redneck at heart.
We'll get him there eventually.
Yep.
Frank, somebody's got their windows open.
We just got to send him to a speech class where he can learn to pronounce his R's.
I know, because you got to be able to say, like, hey, y'all, how's mom in them and stuff, and scratch your butt. Thank you, Oily. Exactly.
Talk slower and drag out your words.
Yes.
See
Oh,
how I did that?
God, it's
Drag
amazing.
out your words.
Okay,
And-
hang on, time out. Who's got their chat open?
Mine's open, but it's muted.
Muted.
No,
It's always
somebody's-
digging.
Somebody's,
No, it's not. I muted it. I already pre-planned it.
hang on.
Well, we got Ohio in the house, so it could be Ohio.
It might be Ohio.
I'm on a phone, man. I don't have nothing else open.
Hang on a sec.
Hey, Ohio.
The only way to do
I'm
is
Hey,
mad
Mel.
at you, Ohio.
Why?
just
Because you
mute it.
drank that stuff and I wasn't there.
We talked about it.
When?
Everybody talked about it when we were going to do it.
You said you might, and I said, okay, let me know for sure, and you said, okay.
Well, I did it.
Now you got to redo it.
No way in hell.
Come
You know
on.
what? I was talking about that with Tom, and you know what I think you did wrong? Is when Manland did it, it all seemed to blend. It almost looked like a glass of milk when he got done doing that. I think what you did is you put way too much lemon juice in there, and it curdled it.
I'm taking a beating out there in the chat room.
I know. Lady Lumberjack says you're not good enough to be a redneck. You're just a neck.
Oh,
Lady, I got no neck.
Dang.
wow.
Whose channel is this on?
It's on Tommy's.
Oh.
You just got slapped by Lady Lumberjack
That's
1943 with a snap, baby.
That's
A
all right.
snap.
I don't mind that. That's cool.
You like getting roughed up by broads, don't you?
Absolutely.
He likes it rough.
She's a
And
lady.
see, and Oily nailed it. You just have to drag out your words. Like when you see somebody and you go, "Hey, how you doing?" You got to go, "Hey, how you doing?" You got to put a little
See?
inflection.
Yeah, I can't.
There you go.
How late you guys going on?
Well, I don't
What
know.
do
We just got on, buddy, about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We got bored.
Well,
I'm
Okay.
bored.
Hey, Swansea. What's up, brother?
I just logged in and saw that Redneck had a chat starting soon, so I was like, "Yay!"
Yeah, I got one of those things in the Hangout thing, so
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Swansea.
Somebody
Hey,
was-
Neil.
talking on it.
Does
Oh,
anyone else's Google Chrome keep crashing?
Yeah, I don't use Chrome for that reason.
Mine's
I-
working fine.
Say that
Mine
again,
works fine.
Joel.
Mine's working fine.
Okay, mine has only started to crash in the last 3 days, so I'm using Firefox, and it's like a knuckle dragging thing. I'm like, Lord, I feel like I'm on an old Internet Explorer.
I use. That's what I use. I use Internet. Well, I got my laptop runs is the what do you call it?
Windows 8.
Windows 8, but I have Internet Explorer on it. I
Mm.
haven't had an issue.
Oh,
Hey, Ohio.
Yeah.
Man Junior 123, capital letters, Ohio, you suck. You're a jerk ass.
Hmm.
Just saying.
I love him. I love him too. Hey, I'm gonna jump off for a bit. I'm gonna finish watching the Cavaliers game.
Who's winning?
Cavs.
I'm watching it. Oh, cool.
So, and then I'll jump back in later.
All right, bro. We'll be here.
Fine.
Hey, Ohio. I'm glad you're feeling better, man.
Oh yeah, much better.
Good.
I'll see you in a bit, guys.
All right.
Gimp Geek says that he or she loves these live chats. He watches, and it helps put him to sleep.
At least we're helping the world.
I know. Wow, we just knock them out. Now, so Ohio drank the mayonnaise business. I totally missed it too.
I know. Isn't
I
that a
was on
bug?
the chat, but I fell asleep.
Redneck. It was exciting. Well, look, Gimp Geek's telling the truth. It happens to you too.
This Todd Mitch. What's up, Todd Mitch?
Wait a minute.
Man Junior, I told him. He said he'll be back later.
It's because I wasn't there. See, you would have stayed awake if I'd been there.
Exactly. We have oils for that, Redneck.
Mm.
Do you not have a peppermint oil you could have dropped under your tongue?
Heck yeah, I keep that sucker by me, but I keep it in case of asthma attacks. It works very well.
I need it for my back.
You're not supposed to mix it with alcohol, Tommy.
Well, shh, don't tell everybody.
Now, see, Joel nailed it because you've got a depressant and a stimulant fighting against each other. Look at that cute little thing.
That's my little bottle of peppermint oil.
Well, that goes under your tongue and wakes you up. That's what we tell Oily to take when she starts yawning in her class. Then she makes me and Todd Mitch and
at my class. It's not so bad like in other chats. For some reason, the yawns hit as soon as I do my class.
then I start yawning. Everybody in the chat
know.
room starts talking, going, make her stop. Well, we laugh. We don't really want you to stop, but it gets us going. Oh, and Jack of all trades is here.
Yes, he is.
Nice.
I got
Every
this
day.
one. It's supposed to be peace and calm.
Yes.
It doesn't help my anxiety a bit.
It doesn't have. Did I send you stress away?
No, I got these from a friend that lives close to me.
See if they have stress away.
Okay.
Now, are you just trying it one time, Redneck, and going, oh, it didn't work? Or are you trying it like systemically or on a schedule? I don't have a better word.
Well, my anxiety doesn't hit me a lot, so, or it's if I'm trying to leave or something. So I try it then, but it doesn't help it at all. So
Okay, for about 10% of the population, that peace and calming will actually kind of ramp you up instead of calming you down. So try stress away or lavender.
Okay.
Stress away is really good. It seems to relax me better than peace and calming, or it used to. after I use Peace and Calming a while now, it relaxes me. But try that.
I think
Try white lavender.
I think Ohio found a good cure. All you got to do is put some mayonnaise and some with some alcohol, and that took all his stress away.
And see, y'all forgot one thing. Ohio got sick from it. That's because he hadn't been drinking before.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people, that stuff isn't there to, like, you know, take in volume. That stuff can hurt you.
You know, for me, it wasn't watching him drink it. It's the description after he drank it of all the chunks sliding down his throat that made it funnier.
Good night, Junior 123.
What chat was he in when he did it?
He was on Dig That Tone.
Okay, and I couldn't find Dig That Tone that night. I looked everywhere.
Well, Ohio was running it.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
you probably blocked me, little turd.
I blocked you. I don't even know how you were on here with me.
Mikey D.
Trunkback Jim's here. What's up, Trunkback Jim?
Yeah, it
Trunk
should be on
back.
his archive. If you watch it, if you go to Ohio's channel, I'm sure it's still up there.
Can I just say something to Swansea Searcher? Congratulations. Getting rid of your cherry on the live chat. That's awesome.
What happened to Swansea Searcher on live chat, Mikey D?
He was on a live chat. He just said in the outside chat that he was on a live chat the other night.
Get out of town. How was it,
That's
Swansea?
awesome, man. Awesome, man.
The first time I was Oiley's just, chat buddy,
Mm-hmm.
I was scared out of my mind. She had to show me how to do it, before the class started. My hands were sweating. I was like, oh my Lord, I don't understand how to do
You
this.
couldn't understand.
Yeah,
You didn't. Nobody would have thought you were nervous, though. You did so awesome. You really do a good job. Couldn't do it without you.
Oh, good, thank you. Because I was like, oh my God, what if I blow it?
When I first did the chat, I was a little bit.
I think my first chat, I had Joel on it with me. And we were really screwing things up because neither one of us really knew what we were doing, did we, Joel?
Hey, but it worked.
Well,
I forget whether my first chat was with Jack or whether it was with Jamie time, but I keep forgetting which one came first. But it was
The first one I was on was with you, Mike. On your
Really?
chat.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
And now
Mine
look
was
at
the
us.
first one I was on, but the first one I was invited to go in the chat was Ohio's.
I wish you told me that, Frank. I would have. We could have had a cake and it could have made fun of you.
Hey,
And now look at us. We're out. Every one of us except for Joel is chat whores now.
yep. Now, Gimp Geek in the external said they want to be on some of the chats, but they don't want to be seen live. They want to have a still photo up. That's what I do. That's why my jars.
Gimp, you can do that.
That's why my jars show Gimp Geek.
Although I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to start making rules on the Quagmire.
What?
You can't have the icons.
Why?
You're gonna be a tyrant, Mikey.
Because I run the chat and I make the rules.
Host Nazi. Host Nazi.
There you go.
Hi, Mikey D.
Tyranny.
All you gotta do is like Gear Gurdon and then put a clown mask on or something.
Right.
Then you'll be
okay.
begging for that icon to come back.
But
Thanks,
Mike D, why do they have to show their face? I'm not hiding my face. I'm just chilled out in my recliner, right?
I could cousin it. See?
Yeah, I got zoo hair, right? Wet hair from a shower. And it's like, all you'll be doing is looking up my nose, and I'm in a dark room pretty much.
Well, you have to turn the light on like I did.
I don't want to turn a damn light on.
There you go, now.
I want to do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mouse Toes, you are a natural when it comes to these chats.
But
I don't think I've heard such a perfect radio voice ever than yours.
Well, it's more than a radio
And
voice.
she's
but
very
look,
quick-witted.
Yes.
Funny.
But you know what's even the funniest part, though? Mouse?
What?
Do you really think, knowing who I am, seeing my videos, seeing me on chats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I seem like the type of guy that would force somebody to go on camera?
Well, no, but you said you would, so I believed you.
No, because I just like to break Aggies.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Mouse Toes, I don't know if you know this or not, but the person who sets up the chat can actually turn your camera on without you knowing it.
Right on.
But that is why
I
Mouse
would never
Toes
do that.
has a Band-Aid over her video cam. So all you'll be looking at is a Band-Aid.
Right.
You know what? When I shut down my chats and everything, I actually take a piece of electrical tape and stick it over my entire camera.
I do the
Yes.
same thing.
I do medical
I do the
tape.
exact same thing.
Yep.
I do not want. I had a friend. He worked where my dad and everybody worked, and they would go in and turn on his camera from like the office and stuff to watch and make sure he was working.
No, Jay Bobo.
Jay Bobo.
Jay Bobo.
Bobo.
Jay, my first live chat was with Jack. He invited me on. Nervous as all hell. And then it was Jamie time after that. So I was never on a live chat with Sandra that I remember. And I don't drink, so.
Hey, Fuller Farm.
Hi, Pixie.
You can do it.
Oh, you can do it, Pixie. Hey.
You can do it.
My dear.
No, it was a movie,
You
wasn't
can.
it? Wasn't it a
Dear,
movie?
Haven't you read The Little Train That Could? Yes, you can. I think I can. I
No.
think I can.
What was the movie in
The Water Boy.
was the water? You can do it, man. You can do it.
You can do it now.
Oh, man, you got to try with all you can, man. Get your
I
chihuahuas
think
and
you're right. I
pull.
think it was Water Boy. Hey, driver, what's up?
Hey, driver.
Driver. Big O.
Fuller Farm, how are you?
How lucky are we to have Jay Bobo? I mean, the man is here, people, in
I
the
know.
external chat.
I mean, it's Jay Bobo.
He the man.
The Jay Bobo. Yep. Oh, my
I
God.
tell you what,
Lucky are we, though, to be in this chat with all these handsome fellas. We're just so lucky.
That's
Oh,
true.
please.
Those sexy garage windows I love. Damn.
Yeah.
Oily, you need to get your eyes checked.
She need to get checked.
Bifocals on. I can
Oh,
see you
okay.
just fine.
I mean, you know,
Swansea Searcher says you can do it all night long.
I didn't understand what Redneck said when he said, get your eyes checked.
Because
You know-
she said she's in this room with a bunch of handsome men, Mike. Focus, babe.
I saw the best video today that I've seen in a very long time from Madison, C, Iowa. Did you guys see her making farm cheese?
Yes, she's awesome.
That was unbelievable. I went, my God, it's that easy? And then I kind of laughed because I knew that's what Ohio started drinking.
Oh,
Gosh.
I'm
I'm
so
gonna-
mad I missed that.
I'm gonna try it tomorrow, though. I'm gonna make it with my daughters.
Make cheese?
Yeah,
Excellent.
I
Oh,
have.
They do it.
speaking of cooking, Mouse, I got you a video for tomorrow.
I'm so excited. You know, I got to have the Friday night cooking show. I look for it up to midnight. I'm like, where's the show?
Well, I played it smart this week. I done went and filmed it, and I've got it edited today. So
Excellent.
it goes up in the morning.
Driver of all wants to know how long you plan on chatting, Redneck, and I just said hours.
Till everybody goes away. I'm bored.
Yep.
I was bored, so I just started it, and I thought I was going to sit here for, I was already here for 20 minutes, cleaning the house and everything. So I just figured I was just going to sit here and talk to myself for the rest of the night.
Urban's out there from Urban to Country Homestead. Hey, Urban.
Jeep.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeep.
Jeep. He's dropped by to say hello and good night.
Jeep.
All
Yeah.
right.
Hey, Frank, you were talking about making that cheese?
Yes.
My niece made her own mozzarella cheese.
I want string cheese.
You know what? When I saw how easy it was, I was like, man, you know.
Yeah, it ain't all that difficult. Not a teenager.
Heck, you get some herbs, you can make all kinds of stuff with. You know, I mean, really, it's that
Okay.
easy.
Y'all know I'm not a cusser, but they had a little baby donkey on Facebook, and there was a picture of it, and said, "Save this picture, and everyone can say they have a cute little ass." It was a miniature donkey.
Okay, I need an IT tech person. You can do.
Why?
Pixie says I can't seem to be able to upload my videos to my computer.
I asked what kind of camera,
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. I'm sorry.
and are they? My next one was going to be video card or trying to do it with a cord directly to
Right.
from the computer to their camera.
Well,
I
Google
buy a camera. You guys have to show me how to do that.
Google switched over something, or YouTube did, and now mine won't upload. And so I've got to figure out how to change the something on it on my
Oh, that's
videos to make it to where it'll.
That's not good.
I do
Now
it for
No, because I just bought a video camera and a different video camera because my other one wouldn't upload. And now
Can you link your camera without having to use wires to your laptop?
Some cameras you need the you need the driver. So Pixie, I would look at what kind of camera you have. Go to that website and see if they have downloadable drivers. And that maybe it'll work.
Pixie says that it's not the camera, it is my computer. It won't recognize any camera.
But that's what Diggin is saying.
Yeah, you need the driver, because usually when you get a camera, I mean the old style cameras, they came with a disc, and you put the disc in and it loaded the driver so it recognized that camera. Now it's all, everything's all associated, so it's real easy now.
Right on.
And Diggin, let's give each other a little hair flip, because Gimp Geek says he or she is IT, and those are the exact correct questions. We are just that smoking IT.
Look at that.
Well, look at there.
Hey, Frank, you weren't here, and for the rest of you that just came in a little while ago. So, Ohio's new nickname is now Stewie.
Stewie?
So when he gets back, just say, "Hey, Stewie, how are you?" Okay?
Now, wait a minute. That seems like a loaded thing. I am calling him Stewie for what? Why am I calling him Stewie?
Did you see his unboxing from Chad today?
No.
He'd go look at the unboxing from Chad.
All right. I'll have some fun with him. Just as long as it's not some joke that makes him mad.
I wouldn't do that to anybody.
All right. Thank you.
I like to have fun, but I would never set somebody up to get
all right.
Yelled at.
Hey, Tony Bushcraft. See, that's what I like, Mike D, is it's like it's always in good fun from you or Diggin, Ohio. I can't stand people who use sarcasm, because I call it the language of cowards, when you can tell they have a dig behind it, and you never do. Ohio never does. There's not a mean-spiritedness to it. You know what I mean?
Oh, Ohio's just a big teddy bear.
That was Jay Bobo. That was Jamie time, Jay Bobo, not Sandra B's chat. Trust me on that one, brother. That was the very first night I was ever on Jamie time. Michelle actually did it on a Monday night. That was not Sandra B's chat, my brother. Tony Butchcraft, Stewie is some minion thing, some cartoon character. He sort of kind of looks like a.
Wait, we might need to be quiet. Diggin's on a call. You see him? He's on the phone.
Sorry, Frank.
He's talking
he's
to
muted. Joel. He's muted, Mikey D. I was kidding.
Oh, okay. So Stewie's like this. He's just a cartoon character, and he's yellow. He's got Stewie only has one eye, right? Does Stewie have one eye or two?
Yeah.
So if you just Google Minions, the movie Minions, it'll show a picture of it, and you know who I'm talking about.
And he'll know who it is. Ohio will.
Yeah, because what happened was, if you guys haven't seen that video yet, so if you haven't, go over to Ohio's channel and check it out.
I thought you was meaning the Stewie from Family Guy.
No, not the Stewie from Family Guy.
That's what Tony Bushcraft asked too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tony. No, not from Family Guy. So anyway, he did an unboxing from the Fat Man today, and in it was like, they look like Twinkies to me. And one was a Twinkie, a Stewie. So I don't know if Chad was sending him a message, sort of, an unwritten message there.
Now, Fuzzfork8 is axing if these chats you guys are having now, is it only on Thursday? And this was just a freaky Thursday, right? Just sort of the redneck put up a chat and we all came running because we're just freaky like that. But other than that, the redneck zone is always on Saturday. Fuzzfork8. Yeah.
Yeah, redneck zone's on Saturday. What's Ohio going to do? Is he going to do one more Sunday night shenanigans?
I don't know.
Did he mention anything Tuesday night?
Well, if he's got to work Monday, I don't know. I can't.
Yeah,
I thought he was saying that last Sunday was it, which I hated to miss because I wasn't feeling well. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do my chats because apparently the FDA is like coming down on people like pretty bad with,
Oh yeah. You knew it was only a matter of time, right?
Yeah.
Well, but you know why? Because you can't offer any alternative to traditional medicine, right? Where they'll know what you're taking. Thou shalt not heal thyself. If I go get a knee brace at CVS, there's now a medical device tax on it. But I got news for them. We're all going to keep using our herbs. We're going to keep using our natural foods, and they can pick a finger. And it needs to be the big middle one.
Money in pharmaceuticals. That's all it is. It's a big pharma thing, and
exactly. Mm-hmm.
They even check out because I've been looking into going to what do you call it? Acupuncture for. I'm gonna do it for two things now. I'm gonna do it for my back, and I'm gonna do it for smoking. See if they have one for smoking. So.
It'll definitely help with your back for sure. Have you ever done it, Mike D?
What's that?
Acupuncture. What you were talking about.
No, I have not done it yet. However, I talked to a few people.
Who did?
They went for their back, and they haven't had an issue in like 10 years.
Is it like a place with like young hipster massage people, or is it a true okay? It's not like a massage envy with needles.
No, it's not like a massage parlor for men. Those are rub and tugs.
Okay, no, excuse me. I get a massage every other Tuesday. Okay, yes. I don't get a happy ending. I get deep. I'm just saying. What?
You can't have a happy ending.
Yes, I can.
You're not a man. Massage parlors are just for men.
Oh, please.
Hey, I get happy endings all the time, don't I, honey?
I'm not being chauvinist. I'm just saying that
happy endings.
around here,
just go.
I've never seen a woman go to like a woman masseuse.
If you go and you have little Filipino girl, I can tell you she tried to give me happy ending, and I pop up very hard. Yes.
See, you Southerners are different.
Well, I was on a cruise ship. Okay, people work 18 hours a day. She was delirious. She probably thought I was a man.
And she probably gets about $7 an hour to do it.
Or $3. Yeah, exactly. It's like slave labor. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was just making sure you went to like a true Chinese acupuncturist, and you get to leave with a little vial of your own needles.
Pixie says that her husband did it for smoking.
A lot of people do it for smoking.
Cigarettes.
It wouldn't work if he threw them away.
But, like my kid, I have a brother and a sister that, well, one brother still smokes, my sister quit, but they went to a hypnotist. And my sister come out, hasn't smoked a cigarette in, I don't know, 20 years. My kid brother that went with her came out as soon as he got out of the building. He lit a cigarette.
It's all in your head. If you really want to quit, have you tried the vaping thing that like GI Customs and those cats?
Yeah, they don't. I've tried pretty much all of those except for the ones that GI makes. One, they burned my throat.
So you tried that.
Yeah, I tried everything. The only thing I haven't tried is let me see. I tried the patch. That was
You
no.
tried Shantex yet? You tried the Shantex?
Oh,
tried
don't
the
try
Shantex.
Chantex.
I tried the
Chantex is
Shantex. I
nuts.
did the Shantex for a while, but then I started wigging.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let Diggin talk about the wigging on Shantex. I had a girlfriend freak out.
Chantex will give you really weird, bizarre dreams. It gives you heart palpitations.
Mhm.
It also, another side effect, you get water cysts. And then if you're on it for about a month and a half, 2 months, you start feeling like homicidal and suicidal.
Wow.
Yes.
And I am not joking about that.
I'm
Mhm.
always homicidal, so that ain't gonna change nothing.
I had a friend, what you were talking about, Diggin. It was a female after getting a divorce. She lived 2 houses down from me. And I would be over there. I mean, we're girlfriends, so we're over there like every other day, right? And she would be all kind of jumpy, 8 ways of paranoid. And I used to just walk in her house with my key, and all of a sudden I couldn't because she's yelling, "Who's there? Who's there?" And then turns out she's taken Shantex, and she tried to jump off of her balcony from her second story of her house with 10-foot ceilings and thought she could land like Superwoman.
Yeah.
And it turned out all for the Shantex. I'm glad to hear somebody else because I thought she was having a breakdown.
Something the FDA approved. Yep.
Lady Lumberjack is wondering what a water cyst is. A water cyst is it's like you get like a growth on like your hand or your arm, and it's like a bump. It almost looks like a mosquito bite, but it's a cyst. They call them Bible cysts. You know what those are? Anyone know what a Bible cyst is? It's a water cyst, and the only way they could break them, they take a big Bible and hit them.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's a major side effect of Chantex.
So you might quit smoking, but you're kind of looking like Igor or the Elephant Man
I
or
can
something.
tell you this. This is what I took it because I smoked too much, and I tried Chantex, and that stuff started happening, and I was really concerned about it. I'm like, there's something going on here. And then when I started getting, those weird thoughts, I was like, no. So I called my doctor, and they're like, okay, stop it immediately. Well, this doctor was new to Chantex, so she didn't even know anything about it.
Oh.
So another bad thing about Chantex is once you stop it, it's like you've never quit. And I didn't smoke for 6 months. Okay, that's how long I was on it. And as soon as you quit taking it, the craving to have a cigarette is probably 30 times worse than you'd ever have in your life for a cigarette.
Wow.
It was weird. And after that, I figured, you know what? If I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to do what my grandfather did. He was a 3-pack-a-day smoker, and he just took cloves. He'd buy cloves, and he would take the heads off them, and when he felt like a cigarette, he'd put one right between his cheek and gum and just let that, because they're kind of hot, and they just seem to there's something in them that seems to curb the want for a cigarette.
Yeah, there's clove essential oil too, and you can do that, and it's real concentrated.
Yeah.
You can drop a drop in your mouth.
Yep. And so I'm just suggesting anybody who I understand. I really do understand what it's like. You pick up a habit, you think I can quit any time, and then all of a sudden you can't. And tell you what, that Chantex, it messes up with your brain chemistry. There's something not right with it.
Wow. I'm glad to know it because I had no idea that would be the kind of side effects. And, when you think a girlfriend's having a nervous breakdown, my heart was breaking.
Well,
some people don't get it. Some people don't get all those yucky side effects.
See, everybody
work didn't get any of it, But I did, so I don't. But I commend Gimp Geek, who did a cold turkey. God bless you. If I did a cold turkey, I'd probably wind up in jail.
Yeah, people would beg you to start smoking.
I actually have.
Hi, STL.
Another side effect of it, because a buddy of mine was on it too, is you get compulsivity, if you know what that means. You get like all
Like
of a
a
sudden.
tick?
No, it's like all of a sudden, for some weird reason, you feel like you gotta go to the casino, and you just for like 2 weeks you're just at the casino. Or if you see if you see something that you like, you start buying everything of it. And the guy was like he was like destroying his bank account because he couldn't stop.
Oh, wow. Imagine me and Peachy on that. I mean, we would be canning like 24 hours.
I mean, I guess it'd be all right if it was porn related or something, but you know.
Something fun.
Sounds like
but, you know.
a lot like meth, where you get
Yeah.
paranoid and kind of amped up and.
Right. Look at Swansea Searcher, tried Chantix 2 years ago, almost ended their marriage with psychotic behavior.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Have
And
you
my
smokers
buddy
ever...
almost got divorced because of it, because his wife was just, what the hell are you doing? And are you crazy? And,
Oh.
I mean, he spent, I'm not kidding you, about 30 grand from their savings.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Have those who smoke ever tried the American Spirit cigarette, which is just pure tobacco?
Yes, I have.
Is it really, really strong, is my understanding?
No, they're too tight. You can get a strong and a lights. I tried that, but there's something about the draw of the cigarette. It's not the same as a regular cigarette. It's like you don't get that
chemical in the.
Yeah, you don't get the same thing.
Okay, because I have two friends who replace their smoking with that because in the cigarette, 7,000 carcinogens light up or something,
like that.
And said it took them like 2 weeks to get used to it, and had one wore the patch for a little while, so that makes sense. There's something very good in the cigarette that's attractive.
I'll tell you what, from people that I've talked to, they said the best thing to use, believe it or not, to quit smoking is the gum. The patch is good, but the problem with the patch, you got to keep it on, and it'll give you rashes and things like that. It makes your heart race. Where the gum is just like picking up a cigarette. If you need a cigarette, it's like pick up the piece of gum and start chewing the piece of gum.
Gotcha.
Wow. So that's what I'm going to try next. I'm going to try the gum.
I know heroin addicts. Actually, we covered heroin addicts.
They say it's harder to quit smoking than kick heroin.
Yeah, a friend of mine told me, he says, you know something? And this in and of itself was amazing. He did heroin for 20 years. And he said, you know what? He said, I'd rather go try to quit heroin all over again than quit smoking again.
Well, a lot of it is. It really is mind over matter. After 3 days, it's out of your system. So if you can last 3 days without any nicotine, it's, you're just battling.
You know what? I can't go.
Then you're missing the habit, right?
Unless I'm sleeping, I can't go more than 2 hours without a cigarette. At right around 2 hours, I'm climbing the walls to have a cigarette. I've been known to get up, go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and get downstairs and have a smoke.
But how old were you when you started smoking, Mike D?
I don't know, 13.
Okay, really young. See, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah,
I was really young.
I've been smoking for 35 years.
Right. What do you smoke? Like Pall Malls or something? I like Pall Malls, Camels.
No, right now, L&M's.
See, yeah, you smoke a strong cigarette.
Well, no, these are lights. These are all right.
Do you remember Camel and Pall Mall back in the day? Holy smokes.
Non-filter.
We would take one of those just to get high and take like 2 puffs when we were 14. We were stoned out of our minds.
Chesterfields, Lucky Strikes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
They're all non-filters.
Yep. Oh, do Jerry Pruitt says stopping is easy. He did it 4 times last week.
Right.
Yeah, that used to be my running joke. Quitting smoking's easy. I've done it 1,000 times.
I quit for 27 days about a year ago, and I was at work, and I was at work. It wasn't break time yet or nothing, and one of the salesmen was out having a cigarette, and the doors were open, and all that smoke was coming in, and I was like, wow, that smells good. So we went out to break, and one of the guys lit a cigarette, and he came right at me, and I went, dude, give me a smoke. He's like, no, Mike, you can't. You quit. I said, if you don't give me a smoke, I'll slap you. So either way.
Man.
So he had no choice. He gave me a cigarette. So.
Hey, Gear Gryden.
Hey, Gear. I've been quitting now for, I think it's 5 years.
That's awesome.
And I did it cold turkey.
Oh, God.
Dang, redneck, you're the man.
People did not like me for a few days.
When I broke my neck, I was in the hospital for, 14, 15 days, whatever the hell it was. And when I came out of ICU and went to my regular room, I shared a room with a guy. He had like half a foot on one side, had half a hand on the other side. And my kid brother came in and I says, oh, you just had a butt, give me one. Anyways, make a long story short, what am I in, a 6x10 room, for Christ's sake? I mean, it's a tiny room. And it took me a half hour to go across the other side of the room and open the window. So he says, hey, can I get some of that? I'm like, sure. Took him about 15 minutes to sit up.
Shut up.
Walk on the other side of the bed. So here's the two of us. You ready for the funniest part of all, okay?
The crippled critters.
He's got oxygen hanging out of his nose. And we're sitting there having a butt, right?
That's so ridiculous.
And the freaking nurse come in, and she's like, what the hell are you two idiots doing? I goes, you know what? I hated it when my mother asked me stupid questions, and I hate him even more now. What's it look like I'm doing? And, she was like, you're going to blow the whole hospital up. I goes, no, just our room, probably the next one over. I goes, he's only on a small tank.
You wanted to smoke bad 30 minutes to get to the window.
Yeah.
That's like the dream team there.
Oh, it was the funniest thing. So you know what they did? They wound up blocking the windows. I said, oh, you bastard.
Oh my God.
Then I got a good in with one of the nurses, and she would she used to come in. She worked second shift, so she'd come in like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, whatever.
A lot of people in the hospital smoke. They're all out back.
She used to take me for a cigarette.
Yeah, you want to have You want to have an uneasy feeling. You go to a casino, and on Sundays they have those those buses that roll in with all the cotton balls, and they'll. I was at the casino with my wife. I sit down at a machine, and this woman comes up to me with an oxygen tank. And she lights up a cigarette with this oxygen tank strapped to her, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. That's what we do.
Oh my gosh, Fuzz Fork just said he bet your butt was hanging out of your hospital gown. I put, ew, visual.
Yeah, I'm with you there, redneck. I stopped drinking too, and that was easy in quitting smoking.
That's excellent.
Well, yeah, the judge helped me with that one, but I mean.
Well, maybe it could help you with smoking, but there's a lot worse things you can do, I'll tell you that.
Lady Lumberjack, it's always a pleasure to see you. Please have a awesome night.
Good night, lady.
Night, lady.
Good night.
I like when Lady Lumberjack comes in and visits.
She classes up the joint, that's why.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, she always has cool things to say,
And I always take that lyric out of Kenny Rogers' song there, and when she comes in.
What?
From Lady. The song from Lady?
Lady. Who are we talking about? Lionel Richie here?
No, I thought that was Kenny Rogers.
Whoever. Well, sing something. Tell me what it's like.
You just sang it.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, that's it. But it's Kenny Rogers. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So.
It's funny you bring up Kenny Rogers. I was going through my albums in the basement. I'm trying to sort them all out because everything's all messed up because my basement got flooded. and I ran across the Gambler album. So I'm looking at it, and I'm going, oh, yeah, I remember I had this. And then I open it up, and do you know it has the original poster that came with it?
Wow.
Wow.
And I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. I got to frame that and put it
Does
up
it have
somewhere.
Dolly Parton on it?
No, it's the Gambler where he's sitting
No,
there.
I know. I'm just saying but remember she
Gotta
was
know
always
when
with
to
him.
hold them, know
I
when
can
to fold them.
think of Darling boobs.
That was a badass song back then, man.
Yes.
He's on the commercial singing it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, but man, he doesn't look like Kenny Rogers.
No, that's what plastic surgery does to you, brother.
Because his belly, but his whole abdomen is where his face is now. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, I
That's
mean,
what that shit does
come
to you,
on.
man.
He was smoking hot back in the day.
He looks like Bruce Jenner.
Oh, don't even bring that up.
Have you seen Barry Manilow?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
my
that's
wife
so
went
sad.
to see him live, actually
I
in
would love to see
Ohio.
him live.
This is what gets me about facelifts. Not only do your muscles hang, okay, and begin to hang, but your bones atrophy. So people just keep pulling back their face, expecting to look like they did back in the day. Hello, your jawline's smaller, your cheekbones. We shrink, people. We're born and we begin to age and croak. I dig every wrinkle I have. I got laugh lines from laughing my tail off. Everything's funny to me. Be happy. Suck it up. Get over it. But no, and then you got to look like the Botox wonder when you watch people on shows from California. Blonde hair, they look like aliens. And they're like, what, a size 0? Listen, I like a good biscuit and some chocolate chips, man.
But those are some of the ugliest people I've ever seen. The ones that's got that Botox and all that weird stuff in their face.
Yeah,
Funny
lips about the size of her. Yeah.
You know they can't feel their lips. I don't know why people think they could give them a good job with those. They can't feel them.
I think the funniest commercial I saw was she died. What was her name? She used to be on the Tonight Show all the time.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, when she did that commercial and she goes, am I smiling? I can't feel my lips.
I love it. Because I always say that when I flip on to Bravo and I see one of those Real Housewives and they're muted, I think it's the same face. Oh, my daughter had a baby today. I'm so happy. My mother died. It's the exact same face. You can't tell whether they're happy or sad. It's just the same wide-eyed look, foreheads that don't move, and the only thing that when they do smile, they get lines down their nose. That's the giveaway of Botox. But
oh, that is so true.
yeah, I'm happy, I'm sad. It's the same face.
But you know who does look good though with her facelift? There is one person I think she looks good with her facelift, and that is Cher. I think she looks great. I mean, well, of course, I'm in love with her anyways ever since I was like 10. So I'm a little biased when it comes to her.
You've always been obsessed with Cher. You always bring up Cher.
Mike D, you are some kind of special weirdo. The woman is the farthest. Well, wait, you're a Democrat. What am I saying?
Whoa.
Back in the day.
Bite your tongue, young lady. Who said I'm a Democrat?
Cher used to be. I know you're a Democrat. You've said you're a Democrat.
Why? Because I told you I love Hillary. That was a joke.
Okay. You got a thing for butt ugly women, babe.
What are you trying to say? My wife's ugly now? Okay, honey, come here.
If your wife were home, you'd be whispering and you'd be up in another room. Your wife wants the pants over there.
No, she went to work.
Okay, you see? That's why you're smoking in the house. I know all the signs, Sugar Pop.
But listen.
Yeah. From the neck down, Cher is smoking hot. But from that face, she used to be so exotically beautiful back in the day with her nose and on the show with Lil Sonny.
Oh my God, she still is. When she ever come out with the headdress on, oh my God. No, I'm not a Democrat, Gimp Geek. Do not listen to Mostos.
Listen, anyone who likes Hillary, who's the most morally bankrupt woman on the planet, who is a lesbian, by the way, living with a womanizer, okay?
I say things to get people's goats.
He's a womanizer too. What are you talking about?
Me? No, I say things to get to people. You think I voted for that? No. I will tell you one thing. First of all, I'm a registered independent, okay? Mm-hmm. Second of all, Second of all,
I'm waiting.
I would vote for her husband 10 times over again if he ever ran again.
Why, you want more women molested in the White House? I'll tell you what.
I know, because
Let me
she
tell
seemed
me
like she
this.
was having a bad go of it.
Wait a minute. Tell me this. Would you have Bill Clinton over to dinner? Would you have any young female at your table?
Absolutely.
Then you put them in grave danger because that man
Oh,
is just
Come
an
on,
absolute.
young nothing. You make it sound like she was 12. She knew what she was doing. Come on.
You only
Listen.
want the cigar.
Power politicians is no different than my mother not letting me go to a Rolling Stones concert because we were young and had a thing for rock stars. It's the same thing with politicians.
No.
But how come the woman's always a hooker but the man's the stud?
That's because just the way life is. Because it's a
Yeah,
man's
it
world.
sucks.
You
Yeah,
know?
And
it sucks.
because the guys made the rules on it.
Right.
Yep. But that's all right. The blue dress told the story.
That's
and when
because
you
they
will
hung
lie,
Jesus on the cross. They didn't hang a chick on the cross. You know what I'm saying?
well, when you will lie like that, it's just really set a bad tone. I got no respect for lying, particularly when men do it. Man up. Go ahead, did a
I
bad
hear
thing.
you. I'm with you. But
Yeah.
you see, not for nothing, he did the most politician move that there was. Okay? If they came out and said, did she perform fellatio on you, then he would have had to answer the question properly.
Well,
Okay?
that depends on what the definition of the word is.
Because they asked him if he banged her. He may
Do you
not
know,
have banged her.
I have no fear of ever going into court. I wouldn't do it. I'd put my hand on a Quran, okay?
Right.
No, I want to put my hand on that. But I'd have no fear of perjury anymore. I'm not going to jail for it. I'm going to lie like a rug.
You know, we
Yeah.
have a living legend right now in the external,
Jack
that?
of all trades.
Mr. NC,
Oh, get out of town, the
Brother
digger.
Tom.
I love his intro to his videos. The music is awesome.
Yes, she sure did, Fuzz Fort
Yeah,
Gage. You
Fuzz, she
got
did.
that right.
I just think it's
Pretty
interesting
though.
that
Don't
all
you
the
think she's
best.
pretty?
What, redneck?
I was going to say, I just thought it interesting that all the best preppers and everybody comes from the Carolinas.
I'm telling you, South Carolina and North Carolina's representing out here.
Yeah.
You know?
We
got
like
like that.
Give me a holler, Boston.
We got like that one token Yankee, but you know, you ain't got no odds. We're trying to
Token
help.
Yankee.
Yeah,
A
token Yankee.
token Yankee. Wow.
Well, you know, we try to be fair. That's how we roll in the South, you know?
Oh, come on. That's nothing fair about the South and rolling fair. Come on. You guys are all
We're
like
very
that.
fair. We're
You're
what?
growing on me. And you're growing on me, too. I don't know if you guys heard me in the other chat the other day, but I was at work last week, and I said vehicle.
There you go.
Oh, I was pissed.
Oh, my gosh.
We're warping his fragile little mind.
Now, you'll know you're one of us when you have people over, and you go, would y'all like a Coke? And they
Y'all
say
like
yes,
Coke.
and you go, 7-Up, orange, red drink? You want them to specify.
You actually
That's
got
when you're
balls.
really one of us.
Or if you asked if you need a Pope to go with it to carry your.
But they all think I'm a redneck anyway. You know,
Your
'cause
people think you're a redneck?
Oh, yeah, because I talk about eating squirrels and shit.
Squirrels is good eating. They don't know good food.
No.
Y'all probably got fat squirrels, right? Because of the snow, right? Ain't your squirrels fatter?
Oh, yeah, we got squirrels. We got fat squirrels up here and black ones, too.
See, here, Greenville, I had little chubby squirrels. But here on the coast, I'm telling you, I'd have to eat like 5 of them. They're skinny.
No, Jay Watt, I have not found it yet.
Yep.
What are you looking for? Did you find the knife? You lost your blade?
Oh, yeah, I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah, I did.
Did you check under the sofa cushions?
I looked everywhere.
Did you look in your pants pocket? Where'd you use the knife last, for crying out loud? It's just not a hard thing to find.
Yeah, it is.
Where'd you use it last?
I don't know if it was at work or at home.
Mel says that like she's never lost a knife.
I don't ever lose things.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I've lost probably 100, 150 knives in my lifetime, and some of them were worth some money.
Yeah, but this one sucks because this one really hurts because it was a gift. So.
Oh.
And I really like it.
Yeah.
I never lose anything. I just forget where I put it.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you, when I used to fly a lot, I lost some really good multi-tools,
Oh,
metal
me.
nail files. I could get through every other place but this one with those. Oh, that's when it really started making me sad.
Did your arms hurt?
I don't get it.
You said you fly a lot. You used to fly a lot.
Oh, yeah, I mean like on an airline, like through
Yeah, but you
Dulles
should
or
have
something
said
like you did.
right. But you should have said no. I use my wings.
No, I'd say I got on an airplane at the airport.
The airport.
The airport. Yeah. You got to
Yeah,
go
I
through and
hear
get
you.
felt up by the TSA. There's nothing like a good feel up at the airport, I'll tell you that.
Fuzzy, you couldn't be more right, brother. You could not have been more right with that.
Yeah, Mike, I'm just trying to figure out if you get the redneck kind of twang, how that works with your accent.
Yeah, but you don't
That
have
would
to
be
have
the
an accent
weirdest,
to be redneck.
the weirdest redneck twang I've ever heard in my life.
Well, because I was talking to T.I., I was talking to T.I. one night, and he said, redneck's not a regional thing. It's what you are. So
Redneck is a state of mind.
yeah, it's
Amen.
not a south northwest type thing. You can live in California and be a redneck.
Night Fooler.
Now, I don't know many people from California that I would even fathom to classify as a redneck.
But
yeah,
no, I'm just saying it's
No,
like
I'm just trying to figure out what your accent would be.
I know.
If you moved down south for like 5 years and picked up the accent, what that would sound like. That's all I'm getting at.
I'd cry if I moved down south to begin with. Okay.
Hey, that is so rude.
Why? What's
Because
rude?
we live here.
So
We love the South. It's better than the North.
So why would you cry coming down here?
Because I don't want to live down there.
You don't want to eat good food and see pretty women?
Oh, come on. I got more pretty women up here than you can shake a stick at.
Oh, really? Under 8 layers of mittens and clothes. Our girls walk around in Daisy Dukes, boo.
Yeah, so don't ours.
Because our girls hang out at the beach, not under a big igloo snow mountain, right?
Hang on one sec. I got a little girl up.
I'll tell you what, if I could move down south, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Everyone down south is the most generous, just, they're all kind. They're all, they're respectful.
Yep.
Up here in Michigan, it's like, cutthroat. You drive, people cut you off, and, get out of my way. I got things to do. And down south, things are just slower,
Yeah, that's because the people are slow.
Okay,
they're not slower. They're respectful. They're respectful.
You didn't get it. Hey, Frank, right over your head, bro.
No, he got it. Mikey D. We talk a little slower, but we ain't slow. We're real good listeners. We don't jump to conclusions. See, we listen. This is the thing about listening. You got to listen without trying to come up with a retort. So we do deep listening. And the other thing is we have to listen carefully just in case we need to slap the pure D mess out of you. We will bring you a casserole the next day.
Now, I can tell you this, Mouse Toes, when I go up to the UP, and I don't know, maybe it's the urban kind of city life, I don't know, but when you go to the UP, everyone's the same way. Everyone's just, just nicer. They take their time to get to know you. They're pleasant.
Yeah, and that's everywhere, and usually that's small communities. Because
maybe that's what it is, man. I can't stand driving in big cities. It drives me crazy. I don't even want to be in a big city.
Listen, is Georgia the South?
Yes.
Georgia is the armpit of the South. It's like living in your underwear, quite frankly. But go ahead.
Is Georgia the South?
The crotch of the South.
There you go, Oily. It is located in the South, Mike D.
All right, let me use a different. I'll use a.
You have to understand.
Hang on, I'm going to use a different state.
I have Tennessee blood in me now.
I'm going to use a different state. Okay. All right? We'll use Tennessee because Frank just said it. Is Tennessee in the South?
Yes.
Tennessee has a Southern lifestyle. Yes.
Okay, good. So.
It's a way. It's a way of life. It's a frame of mind.
And if you don't think that Nashville isn't a major freaking city that doesn't have people that are that doesn't have people that hurrier, and they drive just like they drive up here. So they're
Well, they're
not just
probably
sitting
from New
back, taking
Yeah.
it easy.
People move there from up north. They're probably from New
No,
Hampshire,
honey,
Massachusetts, or
we
Boston.
don't move. People, the snowbirds don't move from Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New
You
York.
go straight to Florida, I'll tell you that.
They
I know
go
it for a
right
fact.
down to Miami. They go down to what do you call it, Marco
Lauderdale,
Island.
Orlando.
Right. They don't go
Morty
to
loves
frickin'
Orlando.
Tennessee.
Any guy named Morty loves to go there.
You know,
I
it's
can
too
tell you.
cold
I
in
can tell you
Tennessee.
my experience from Tennessee. I took my grandmother down to where she grew up, and it was this holler. It's called Mason. So I took her down there where she grew up, and there were still some people there that she knew. This was about, I don't know, 8 years ago, and these people didn't have a pot to piss in. I mean, they lived very, very, frugally. They just very simple living. But those people, I'll tell you what, they give you the shirt off their back. I mean, they fed you. It was just, it's a different way of thinking. And my grandmother is the same way. My grandmother and my grandfather, they didn't have a lot of money, but she just made do. And she raised 3 boys, and I can't describe it. I guess it's a way of living that I think it's lost in translation when you get to the big city and think you have to have all these things to be happy.
Yep.
You could tell all those people, even though they didn't have a lot of money, they were driving old trucks, and I mean trucks from like the early '60s they were maintaining and stuff. But they were happy as clams, man. I mean, you could not kill their spirit. You just couldn't do it.
I've eaten at diners, and my fellow northerner in the chat here, Swansea Searcher. Okay, I've eaten in diners in his town. Okay, and you want to talk about the nice people? Holy shit! I went in there. I don't know nobody. I'm from Massachusetts. I don't know a soul. And I almost got in trouble for my boss. I was there too long chit chatting because, we're just sitting there I was sitting there with the local yokels and talking away, and you know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's really in the smaller communities. It's like, yeah, you go to Boston and you drive and you stop at a yellow light. Yes, you're gonna get the finger. You're gonna get screamed at. You know what I mean? You let somebody cross the street, and people are gonna be like, the guys behind you are gonna be blowing their horns, and so yeah, you're gonna get all that. But when you go north, west, northeast, away from the city, up where I am, they do it because I live next to a major city. But you go up, state of New Hampshire's 2 miles up the street from me, and you go there, and it's a different way of life. It really is.
Yeah, there's something to be said about people that just find that kind of happiness. I wish I could, I really do, because I envy them. I really do. They're just happy.
Yeah, I mean, any small town that you go to is gonna be nice people. I mean, it's just the way it is.
We moved from the south, here in western Oklahoma up to Nebraska, northern part of Nebraska. We was probably about 40 miles from the South Dakota border. And it was so funny. We went from moving to a place where whether you knew somebody or not, when you were driving by, you waved at them.
Yep.
To going up there, and people looked at us. You'd smile and say hi if you go in somewhere, and it was like if they smiled, their face would crack or something. They just would not do it. They just look at you like you're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of lucky where I'm at. It's a small town, and people are like that here. But a lot of people from here travel to the more urban areas to work, and you get a little bit of that here, because they're really not natives of this town,
Right.
So I don't know.
The other thing, the other reason why I wouldn't move down south unless I moved to it, well, it's going to be different anyways. No matter if I worked in like a major city like New Orleans or Atlanta or wherever. But the money that I make up here is so much different than I would make down there. It's just night and day.
But the cost of living is cheaper down here too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I still, and that's the whole reason. I'm not gonna leave here and then go down there and work for $9 an hour. That just won't happen. I wouldn't get
But
out
like
of bed.
Oily said, if you
I wouldn't get out
compare
of
the
bed for $9 an hour up here. Why the hell would I go down there and live for $9 an hour?
first of all, there are very few jobs that pay a raggedy $9 an hour.
I'm just saying.
Okay, because we got to eat and wear ruffles and stuff like that.
Right
We
on.
have expenses, but the
Right
cost
on.
of living difference is epic. Finding a place to rent, sales tax, income tax is huge, and huge difference. Now you'd want to.
You know what though? I think that's part of the problem, because there's one big difference with people that are in those real rural areas that don't make a lot of money. Everything they have, they appreciate and they save and they take care of. You have a shirt, and it gets ripped, you're gonna sew it because you can't afford to go buy another shirt,
Right.
and you appreciate it. We're we have this society now where, oh heck, I can just throw this away and go get another one. You know what I mean? I think there's more of an appreciation of basics.
Right. We still have shoe repair places.
Yeah.
We're not going to go buy a pair of red bottom shoes. I will never own an $800 purse. Never
Right.
happened in my life. I don't want to have a Fendi, whatever the latest thing is.
Yeah.
And we're the original reuse, repurpose people.
Yeah.
We really are. And the Civil War was fought in our front yard. We have a clue about hunger. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's just, you can keep living simple. In Louisiana, that I refer to as Louisiana, but I lived in New Orleans, the rest of it is you will talk with the guy with 3 teeth, driving an old pickup, living in a shack, who has more money in a safety deposit box buried in his floor than the guy who's living on the big house on the hill with the fancy wife with the puffy lips, and the stick-on tits.
And you know what? That guy's gonna die and be one of the happiest men that you'll ever meet.
Yes. And they live to be old. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no Rolex watches. When we see the fancy guys with the manicured nails and the clear nail polish, we laugh at them. We're like, seriously, dude?
I really, I honestly think that has a lot to do with longevity. If you're just truly happy and you're, you just seem to, I don't know, you feel better every day. You know what I mean?
This is why, though. This is why we have snowbirds. We call them snowbirds. Okay.
Why? Why?
People that are retired and they don't want to deal with the snow no more.
Yeah,
They like the Northeast, so they leave right after Christmas, the day after Christmas, and they come back like the middle of April.
Yeah.
And so we call them snowbirds because they all fly down. They all stay down in Florida.
So they leave the snow time and come to the south, to Florida. It's not the south. They go there because it's warm?
They go there to escape the snow.
Oh, okay, I dig you.
The reason why they can do that is because, again, they're up here. You know what I mean? Because of the difference in the cost of living, they can do that. That's why you don't see many people retiring from Florida to freaking Massachusetts and New Hampshire and Vermont and Maine.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, because they couldn't. But think
You can't
about
drive the snow.
money-wise, yeah, but money-wise, you couldn't do it unless you
Right.
you were still working. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is.
Well, and now I don't think you can find a teenager to shovel your drive anymore, right? You'd have to hire
we used to do
a real
that all the
snow.
time.
I made money cleaning out people's attics in August in Louisiana, selling Christmas cards door to door, crawfish, whatever fish I caught. We made a living as kids.
Did you guys
kids
see?
don't do that today, though. When's the last time you seen a kid doing a lemonade stand? Or when's the last time you seen a kid, like you said, like like I would shovel the driveway, and back then, you know, you got $5 and you were
Did
happy.
you not hear about in the news reports this last winter where kids were actually in trouble by the police because they did not have a permit to go out and show? They wasn't a part of up in the Northeast. They wasn't a part of a
Union.
union. There we go.
Yeah.
So therefore, they wasn't supposed to be out shoveling snow, and they made them quit.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they were shoveling a company. They were shoveling.
Yeah.
They weren't shoveling their neighbor out. They were shoveling out a company.
We still have lemonade stands here right now, but if you came down here, Mikey D, and you work for BMW or you work for Boeing, you're talking anywhere you start at $22 an hour is the lowest paid that starts at BMW working the line with no experience. There's mad money to be made in this state of South Carolina, but Jay Bobo just made a good point. We need to tell the Yankees that the South sucks. You don't want to come here. It's a trap.
You guys are just, you know why you guys call us Yankees and the da-da-da-da-da? Guess what? You know why? Because we kicked your asses back in the fucking war. That's why you're mad at us.
Oh, my God. Are you,
You know
kidding
what I
me?
mean? That's why
It's
you guys are
because,
mad at us.
listen, we're not mad at you. You talk funny. Your lifestyle sucks. Your attitude
My lifestyle
is
don't
bad.
suck. Why does my
And
lifestyle suck? I hunt.
And your
I eat
food
squirrel. What else
and
do
your
I do?
food
I
can't
watch
touch us.
sports. Oh, cut it out, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. There ain't a person down in the friggin' south of friggin' Connecticut, or actually
Connecticut?
New York City. There ain't a frickin' state south of New York City that can make Italian food any better than anybody in the Northeast.
You
Really?
know what?
Can
This
You
is
gotta go to
make
Chicago.
Cajun food?
I do have
Chicago
to
has
say
good
something
Italian
here.
food.
Listen to Diggin. He's trying to talk,
I do have to
Mikey.
say something here. I will tell you this, Mike. You may say, oh, yeah, you know, the Yankees kicked the Confederates' asses.
Well,
But
we
I'll
did.
tell you what,
That's
you never
history.
saw a bunch of big-hearted men that were the most bravest people defending what they believed in, and you can't take that away from them. And that's why
I get all
the
that.
South will always, always, always have that heart. And that's something we don't have.
The North had the same heart.
No, they didn't.
No, you
You know what they
didn't.
had? You know what the North had? They had backing. They had backing from different countries. That's the only reason they won.
Yep.
Because I'll tell you what, if the Confederates had the same backing, you'd be whistling Dixie right now, brother.
I
Yep.
don't whistle for Dixie.
I wish I was in Dixie.
No, I don't.
Away, away.
I wish I was in New Hampshire or Maine. That's where I wish I was. Or
listen.
Alaska. Actually, Alaska. But New Hampshire, Maine. I'll take New Hampshire and Maine right
You
now.
couldn't hang in Alaska for
Oh,
5
stop.
minutes, Yankee boy.
See, sweetie, you don't enough to say that because I could.
All right.
Listen.
Mike,
What?
did you see Mutt NC's video today where he shot that 20-pound turtle?
I did not.
You got to watch it. And I'll tell you what, you watch that. He did it in front of his grandchild,
Mhm.
and they were all happy because, you know what? That was dinner.
Right.
And I thought that was just a cool video to watch because you knew, you know, he looked at that as an opportunity to, you know, save some money and make dinner out of, you know, a turtle. I've never personally had turtle, but I bet it was
I
badass.
have. I got sick as a dog from it. I'll never eat another one.
But where did you eat it, Mike? In a restaurant or somebody make it?
I shot it in a beaver dam with a 22.
Who the
I
hell shoots
hear turtle
turtles?
is awesome. I hear it's just awesome.
Shot him
I've
right
never
in the head
had
with
the
a 22.
opportunity to have it made right.
Turtle is up there with deer meat. When you get that little tender backstrap and turtle soup, oh my
Oh, it
lord.
tasted good.
I
It's just-
have never
I just
shot a
puked.
turtle. I always catch them in a beaver trap.
Well,
Who the
he caught
hell-
it on a fishing line. He had it on, you know, he was
Funny.
fishing for him.
Oh,
Funny.
gotcha. And then when he pulled it up, he shot it in the head.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, watch the video. It's a great video. I mean, you know, probably some people are like, oh, you know, but I thought it was great, man. You know?
Whose
yeah.
channel digging?
I teach
Whose-
my. I let
Whose
my
channel
kids-
did it?
Mutt NC.
Oh, okay. I've subscribed to Mutt. I must not have looked at my feed.
Yeah.
But when I shot mine, he was on a log, you know, basking in the sunshine. He had his head out like this, you
hmm
know, and I had a 22 in the canoe. And I said to my cousin, "Hey, look, a turtle." He's like, "Yeah." I go, lunch. Boom.
And you
Brought it back
cooked
to my-
it and it made you sick?
My grandfather cooked it up for us because he used to eat turtle.
I tell you, you people can't cook.
No, we cooked it right. It was just. But if you look into it, a lot of people get sick from eating turtle.
I've never heard of people. We eat turtle all the
Jake
time.
Bobo. I wouldn't last 2 nights out in the woods alone, brother.
And Mikey,
What's up?
I can give you one food that makes your argument of Italian food is better.
What's that, bud?
Gravy and biscuits.
Oh, I'd take that.
Word, brother, word, redneck.
It's good, no doubt about it. Of course, I don't know if it's the gravy and biscuits that you guys would cook, but I had it down in Florida, which is probably not as good as it.
No, that'd be some
you guys
Yankee
are.
biscuit. Was it white gravy or something?
No, it actually wasn't. But,
Brown.
yeah, but it was
Was
good.
it like
but
Was it like biscuits from one of those things you slap on the side of the counter and it goes pop like a Hungry Jack or something?
I don't know because I wasn't in the back when they cooked it. But
Okay. Oh, in a restaurant? You ate it in a restaurant?
yeah, well,
Okay,
not
I thought
it
you
was
meant
a restaurant, but it was like a family owned. It wasn't like a chain food place. You know what I mean?
still a restaurant, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
like
but
a
you can
Hardee's
go-
biscuits.
You can
You
go
ever
to
hear-
a restaurant and get home cooked meals. Plenty of restaurants you can get home cooked meals.
Well, they say they're home cooked, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Almost all restaurants are full of frozen food now. It blows my mind. Biscuits that just aren't cooked yet, but they're there. Like Hardee's sells biscuits, and
yeah.
they have a biscuit maker. They're terrible biscuits. I'm like, you people are in the South. You can't make a biscuit?
Oh, Bojangles.
Good night, Pixie.
Me too. Yes, Bojangles is kicking.
They got the best biscuits around.
Mhm.
But to answer Jay Bobo's question or comment, I should say.
What?
Jay, you're right. I couldn't last 2 days. I only lasted 6.
Yeah. What month was it?
What's that?
Could you hang in August?
I did it in November.
Snow boy. Oh, it's okay. Winter.
I did it in winter. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're making my
Okay,
point.
right. You couldn't hang in August, could you? July or August, you'd be melting when it's 98 degrees. You could be dying.
Sweetie, it's 98 degrees. It was 98 degrees, 92 degrees up here last week. Come on.
And were you in the woods?
Not woods.
That's my point.
What's his name knows where it is. Swansea knows what Gilmanton Iron Works, New Hampshire is.
Yeah.
It's not a city. It's only a town of 3,000 people. So.
Neat.
But yeah, I've
But
done
yeah.
it.
And we just don't eat food like only Italian food. We eat all kind of food. I make
Right, me
cake in
too.
Italian. I make my own sauce for
Me
God's
too.
sake.
I eat Mexican food. I eat. We don't have barbecue up here like you guys do down there. You know what I mean?
Right. God's
it just-
food.
It just doesn't happen. But
Mikey's trying to say they don't have good food up there.
no,
Right.
I'm not.
In a
Either.
roundabout way.
Yeah.
We just have our own way of,
You know what I was disappointed in? We went to Kansas, and a company wanted my husband to leave the construction company he was with. And I was all excited to get Kansas barbecue.
Mhm.
It was so disappointing. It's like they kind of like have the pork, and then they kind of pour over a mustard sauce, but they don't like cook their meat in the sauce. It didn't have that depth of flavor. We were really bummed. We were there like 3 days, and every day we tried different barbecue places, and it was not good.
You know what I like?
You know what's funny? If you go around to the grocery stores where we're at, they don't sell greens. You have to go to certain places to find greens, and that's what I think is
Yep.
sad. That's the kind of stuff we don't get
Right.
because people are not. That's not what they're brought up with up here. So
Wow.
you have to literally go to specialized stores if you want to make, a
Jambalaya.
great pot of greens with, a smoked turkey leg in it or something.
Yeah, like
You can
collard
get
or
a smoked
mustard.
turkey leg. Try find a smoked turkey leg at Kroger. You won't find one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
You gotta go to like Whole Foods or
Yeah, or like
um,
a Vicks. I
yeah.
don't know if you get Vicks over there, but Vicks maybe, or Bush's. Bush's starting to get greens because people are asking for them now. But
Swansea.
yeah, it's few and far between. If you want greens, you have to buy them in a can over here.
Right.
Pathetic.
And
That's not
you
green.
know what's
Oh, I know it's
sad?
not.
is people have forgotten how to eat. Everything is meat, whether it's a sausage biscuit for breakfast, then at lunch it would be a hamburger, then at night it's like chicken. We used to just have a vegetable plate. It could be collard or mustard greens,
Hmm.
corn on the cob, you could have pinto beet. You had like 6 or
Yeah.
7 choices. But every meal growing up came out of our gardens in the summer.
Yep.
Very, very little meat.
I grow beets in my garden just for the greens.
Oh, I can't do the beets.
Having beet greens is awesome. Oh my
Yes.
god,
Beets.
I love beet greens.
Do you like, Mike, do you like white beets instead of red beets?
I won't. Well, to be honest, I've never had a white beet before, but yeah. No.
I'm surprised at how many people do not like beets. I don't get that.
Can't stand.
I
it,
don't-
can't stand
I
it.
don't
love
like them cold. I don't like them cold. Will you eat them cold, Diggin?
Oh yeah, I'll eat them cold. I'll eat them warm. I like them actually. We get this jar of them called Aunt Nellie's, and it's in like a candied sauce. I love them in candied sauce. I could eat the whole jar in one sitting.
Wow.
Jay Bobo, I
can't-
had.
I love beets. I think they're damn nutritious.
They are nutritious. I can't stand Brussels sprouts. Do you eat those, Diggin?
You know what? I'll tell you how I make. I think they're real bitter, but if you boil them and then saute them in butter and a little bit of onion, then I can stomach them.
See, no,
Okay.
I won't.
Then I can eat them.
I like it's funny, like cauliflower and broccoli and stuff. I hate it cooked, but I'll eat it raw.
Get out of town.
Swear to
You are
God.
you are 8 ways of so weird.
And the other thing
Like
is that if I do stomach eating broccoli hot, I can only eat the stems. I won't eat the flowers. The flowers make me gag.
Do you,
Oh
you know
my
what?
God.
You know what? I think the most vegetable that people have forgotten to cook is the rutabaga.
Yes.
I
They
know.
just don't cook them.
Nope.
And
If
up
they
here,
do-
we have what they call pasties. That's a UP thing, Upper Peninsula thing. But that's like the main ingredient is rutabaga and potato and carrots, and you put a little bit of beef or whatever you had in there, and you make basically a pie out of it.
Okay, that's if they make rutabaga here, it's a rutabaga pie. And Gimp
Yeah.
Geek wants to know, has anyone ever had kimchi and rice?
Yes, that's
I have-
my sister-in-law is a Chamorro Indian, and she makes all that kind of stuff.
Mmm.
She eats like we shot a pig. Actually, we let my nephew shoot the pig, and we had a pig roast last summer.
Mm-hmm.
So we shot it, we gutted it, we cleaned it, we did everything. And my sister-in-law took all the stomach and did everything she needed to do, and that was different for me. But I still ate it. But kimchi's awesome.
Mm.
Kimchi is great.
Will Hornbuckle's here, and he's a vegetarian.
I'm kind of lucky because my grandmother on my mother's side was Polish, so I learned all the Polish cooking.
Oh.
And my other grandmother was obviously from Tennessee, so I learned the Southern cooking.
Right.
So I got the best of both worlds. I can make cabbage rolls, I can make pierogi, I can make all that stuff, and go the Southern route too.
See, and Polish cooking has such depths and layers of flavor. Oh, you got it going on there.
I'll tell you what. There's this woman that that's on YouTube, who makes the original Polish recipes. And my grandmother, I lost a lot of my grandmother's recipes when she died. One of my aunts took all her recipes and didn't give them up. So I had to try to research them. And this woman does everything my grandmother used to do, and I have made the exact same stuff my grandmother used to make. And if you want mouse toes, I'll let you know who it is and forward it to you if you want to learn. She does it very simply, and I'll tell you, you can make some amazing stuff with her stuff.
Pig
Oh,
noodle.
I'd love to. Yes.
Yeah,
You know what else
yeah,
I like?
I'll forward it to you.
Did you guys ever try
I'll put it in the internal.
Okay,
Did you ever
thank
try-
you.
Did you ever try
You're welcome.
asparagus on the grill wrapped in bacon?
Say what, Mike? What in wrapped in bacon?
Asparagus on the grill wrapped in bacon.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
No.
I love that.
You cannot go wrong with that.
Mm-mm.
And yes,
Any-
fuzz for Spanish rice. That's the only type of rice I'll eat.
You don't even eat white rice or brown rice, Micah D?
I'll eat white rice, but I have to put Tabasco on it.
You need a palate transplant, bro.
No, it's just a flavor to me. I can't.
Do you put gravy on rice, for crying out loud?
No.
Or I put red beans on it, or pinto beans.
No, I can't do pintos. Are too dry for me.
What is like your menu for a week? 4 things?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, what do you eat for dinner? What'd you eat for dinner tonight?
What did I eat for dinner tonight?
That's the question I'm asking you.
What did I have for dinner? Oh, we had pork roast, mashed potatoes,
Okay?
peas, salad.
Okay?
What else? I think
So
that
do
was it.
you use, like, I eat a lot of rice. Do you eat a lot of mashed potatoes?
Yeah, every chance I get, I'll
Okay.
make me mashed potatoes.
So your rice is more mashed potatoes.
I'm a meat and potato guy.
Okay. Do you like meatloaf? Do you like carrots?
Meatloaf. I like fish, carrots, any type of fish you can think of, shellfish that you can think of.
Okay.
I like the kimchi there. I like all that. You know, I don't have that for dinner, but my my sister-in-law, she makes it all for me.
Swansea Searcher says white rice is evil.
It is. You know what
It
it is?
is
too?
not.
It's like from being a kid and being at school and watching that lady take an ice cream scoop, right, and going like this,
Mhm.
and having the thing hit your plate and going boom. You know, it's like a rock hitting your plate. So it's like, then you go home and mom makes white rice. No, thanks. I had that at school. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
See, you were a rich kid. You got to buy lunch. We bought
Rich
our
my
own.
ass. Sweetheart, let me tell you something. Rich my ass. I wouldn't call powdered eggs and powdered milk rich whatsoever.
I had a Barbie lunchbox. Oh yeah, we had powdered milk. My mother every once in a while get a gallon. Yeah.
And mix it
But
in.
no, I brought my lunch all the way through high school.
We used to mix it in. You know, every once in a while, my father would mix the powdered milk with the real milk.
Gimp Geek says Mike sounds a lot like me, except for that liking Hillary Clinton BS.
No, can I speak on that? Because everybody thinks I like Hillary. Listen, I said that one night, and I forget what, I think it was in my chat, and I said, hey, leave my girlfriend alone. And then somebody said something, and I said, oh, but Hillary, she's so sexy. I love Hillary.
Yeah, I was there when you said that. We all kind of threw up in our mouths.
That started that whole white Hillary bullshit. But no, I wouldn't vote for her. Sorry, guys.
Okay, I'm glad to hear
that. In the internal, you will see the link to what I was telling you.
Oh, thank you. I just subbed it. Excellent.
Yeah, oh my God, she makes these dumplings, these drop dumplings that you put in boiling water.
Oh.
And what you do with those, you can do a lot of stuff with them. But what I do, I'll stir fry cabbage and onion and mushrooms, and you can put bacon in with it. You can put ham in it. You can put any meat you want, and you put those dumplings and stir fried it. Oh my God!
Oh.
Oh, see, what's his name?
Awesome.
He's got it right on.
Excellent.
All right, I'll be right back.
Government cheese makes a killer grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, dude, you mean the one with the inside the plastic wrap, right? Is that the cheese you're talking about?
That cheese was good. Remember waiting in line for that? That was
and you throw that on for grilled cheese, dude. It's like so gooey and it's just awesome.
My mother would make pimento cheese out of it. Oh my Lord, that was so good. But that was
I love that too. Pimento loaf.
Yeah, it's probably.
Love that.
Now, I don't even know if they give away cheese, but we would wait in line forever in the heat of Louisiana for that cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. We was living. I like that government cheese makes a killer green cheese sandwich as a kid.
Yep.
When Gimp
awesome.
Geek and I were both in the chat room when you said that you loved Hillary
Hmm.
and you were a lifelong Democrat, and I told Gimp my head exploded, and he said he grabbed his sniper rifle.
Olive loaf was good too. You're right, Swansea. Yeah, it was a lot of fun that night. I had a lot of fun that night.
Do you know what I used to love? Like when he's talking about olive loaf, I used to love liverwurst. It was so cheap, liverwurst sandwich.
What's the one? Is that the one with the string around it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I had to have mustard on it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like mustard on it too.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I still love bologna. I'll still make a bologna pop-up sandwich.
I like the the small Essen bologna.
Oh, I hadn't done that.
Yeah, I like the small bolognas. Those are good.
I like good food.
Jay Bobo said about the Reese's peanut butter cups. That's what I would live on 6 days.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do the Reese's peanut butter cups for 6 days. I can't even eat those 2 days in a row anymore like I used to.
So you're getting older.
The big, huge ones, and so now it's 8. And
you can't handle the chocolate anymore, the caffeine in it, or the sugar.
I love them though. You know what I mean? I do love them. Yes, mustard is the best condiment ever.
Oh my God! And dipping corn dogs in it. I want to make my own corn dogs. Oh, that would be so good.
But what mustard wouldn't? Well, actually, I shouldn't say I didn't use mustard. I did that last year. I did that that potted meat thing for the girls.
Oh, that's disgusting. That just eats salt with mayonnaise on it.
Let me tell you something. That had to be the worst food I ever put in my mouth.
It's like eating vomit.
Yeah, and I dumped Tabasco on it to kill the taste. It didn't work.
It's not the taste, it's the texture. And because it's solid salt.
It's like cat food.
What are you talking about?
It's like cat food.
Potted meat.
Oh.
Even if you put lettuce.
You mean like chip beef?
No, potted meat in a little bitty can, like you get deviled ham spread.
Oh yeah, you mean like yeah.
But I do like Spam though.
Ew, I can't eat Spam.
Spam is really, really salty, but it's good with some things, I guess.
Eggs.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna make deviled eggs tomorrow.
Deviled eggs are good.
My mother hit a Spam sale, and my dad came home from work. He opened the little jalousie windows in our kitchen and threw it in the yard and about had a fit. Because when he was in Korea, he ate that out of his helmet. All he had was Spam, the bleep on a shingle. He freaked out at a can of Spam. My mother couldn't have it in the house.
Yeah. No, I grew up with chipped beef on toast, and like Swansea was saying, chipped beef on toast, man.
No, I can't. Hey, Tom, I can't do it. I can't do the pot. I'll never do it again. That and the them little friggin' Vienna finger things. Nope.
Vienna sausages?
Yeah, I would not. I would not feed that shit to my dog or a cat or an
But
animal.
let me tell you, when I was in college and I could afford Vienna sausages, and I would get drunker than a coot, I remember sitting in my room eating those straight out the can, dipping them in mustard, and I would never get sick. It was like eating a one of those little greasy hamburgers somewhere, those Crystal burgers. It would absorb all the alcohol. All my friends are down the hall yakking in the community room, and I'm just sucking up and I drink the juice out the can. Now if I smell it, I want a projectile vomit.
Yeah.
We take those Vienna sausages and we'll put them in a slow cooker with barbecue sauce and onion, and actually they're pretty good.
Oh. They're so pale. They look like little mouse penises or something.
Yeah.
They're the wrong.
I do like those.
They need to change the color. What do you like, Mike?
Sardines.
It's sardines. Use your R's, Sugar Pop.
I don't like
R's.
Sardines.
But it makes you sound like a big boy.
I am a big boy.
You know?
See how fat I am. I'm big.
Now,
Someone's here.
Okay, do you like I just like sardines in oil, but I don't like them when they come packed in mustard, but I'll put mustard on them. Yeah, they're funky, right?
They're very funky with the mustard already on them.
Like it's old, and I only like good yellow mustard like French's or Piggly Wiggly.
You got it. You
I
got it.
use some Cajun brown mustards, but when it comes to those things, like on a sandwich, it's going to be straight up yellow mustard.
Now, do you remember years ago the French's mustard always just come in a glass jar?
Yes.
I swear to
Oh,
God, it tastes different being in a plastic bottle, and people think I'm
it,
crazy. And mad.
it's because it's a Petra kill. Ooh, the garage is open. Mom's home.
Mom's home.
Mom's home.
Yeah. Yes, it's all absorbs that petrochemical from the plastic container. But yet mayonnaise still comes. Well, now it's plastic, but
I
it's the
can't.
see-through plastic.
I can only do like on a sandwich. I can do mayonnaise, as long as the temperature's not over like 75. Anything hotter than that, I can't use mayonnaise.
Now,
It makes
see,
me sick.
on a hamburger, when my husband makes these kicking, but mayonnaise will be running down my elbow.
Oh,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
me a little fat stuff.
Yeah, it just made me hungry.
What'd he say?
Have you
Sardines,
guys
mustard
ever
on
had
toast.
potato burgers?
Potato burger?
Yeah.
Have you ever had a potato burger?
No.
With mashed potato, using mashed potatoes.
No,
Frank?
no. You slice it like you would hash browns,
Yeah.
and you put that in with your meat,
Oh,
and
no, I never had that.
cook it. You mix it in with your hamburger and whatever spices you're going to put in there. And what happens is when you cook it,
Mhm.
the potato disintegrates, but it makes your hamburger kind of swell a little bit. But the flavor is completely different.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It really is good. It really is.
that is so weird cool.
My
Yeah,
dad
it
used
is.
to take.
Try it one time. Try it once, and
Okay.
you'll make.
My dad used to take the if we had mashed potatoes left over or whatever,
Yeah.
and the next morning, if it was the weekend or something, he would take them and he would make we'd have bacon and eggs or whatever,
Yeah.
and he would take the mashed potatoes if there was any left over, and he I don't know, make like hamburgers out of them
Mhm.
and fry them.
That's what Redneck did on his video the other night. Very
Oh,
hard
did
to
he
do.
really?
They're called potato cakes. Very hard
That
to
what it's
make
called?
and keep
But I'll tell you
together.
what, they were good.
Yeah. My husband
Yeah.
do them and put ham in them or something, and the only way he's really succeed at them is with, like you're saying, mashed taters. I can only do it with shredded taters. I can't make them with mashed potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, but yep, they're potato cakes, or tater cakes as we call them down here, or potato cakes as Redneck calls them.
Gear says he
And
likes the
got rid of-
tangy dip of Miracle Whip.
They're
Ew,
best.
Miracle Whip's disgusting. What,
That's cool,
Redneck?
Gear.
You gotta use day old potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah.
elderly
they-
potatoes.
They stick together a little bit easier.
It's kind of like eating lasagna. It's better the next day.
Yep.
Oh, and spaghetti and gumbo. Yeah, when it's chilly, when it sits in the fridge overnight. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's always better the next day, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
I think that was part of my downfall. I tried to cook them the same day I made the mashed potatoes.
They looked really good. Your meal looked fantastic.
Oh,
And how long ago did you learn how to cook, Redneck?
started cooking a few months ago.
I mean,
Really?
that is unbelievable. You went for chicken cordon bleu. You are fearless, dude, and it looked
Wow,
fabulous.
good for you, man. I couldn't even tackle that. I wouldn't.
Oh, I
even,
made a homemade scalloped potatoes this week.
oh, not me,
My
man.
God.
I
I
can't.
even made a roux.
Now, Redneck, you did not
don't know
learn
cook.
how to cook as a teenage boy?
No,
Your
don't even
mama
cook.
did it all for you?
my mama would not let me cook. She didn't believe in her man cooking, so none of us cooked. And then when I got married, my wife cooked everything.
Oh,
See now, us guineas. My brother cooked. Well, they all cook, but when we get together, all the guys cook. I don't. I couldn't cook. I couldn't friggin'. I can do it, like if I put my mind to it and want to do it. But here's how stupid I am. Okay. When I first moved in with my wife, I don't know, 12 years ago, what the hell it was.
you don't even know.
I come home from work, and the boys were, they were hustling around doing whatever, and So I'm sitting at the table by myself eating my dinner, and my wife walked over to me. She's like, "What's the matter?" I goes, "Nothing. Why?" She goes, "You got that look on your face after you ate that meatball." I goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's nothing." So I'm eating. So I finished eating dinner, and she says, "No, seriously, can you please tell me what's going on?" I goes, "Nothing. It's all good." She goes, "Just tell me." I'm like, "Jesus Christ." I goes, and it just slipped. And I went, "The meatballs don't taste like my mother's."
Ooh,
Let me tell
no
you.
sex for you.
Let me tell you what that cost me. It wasn't even the sex I was worried about. Let me tell you what that cost me. Because I married a woman who was about this much Sicilian,
Uh-huh.
and the rest of her is Italian, so I'm screwed.
Oh, you big time.
So let me tell you.
So how
So,
many times did she slap you in the head?
So my mother, so like I don't know, the following weekend or something, we're all going away, and we're up north, and my wife says, "Hey, Dan, ask your son what he said to me at the dinner table the other night." So she says, "What did you say to my daughter-in-law?" I goes, "Nothing." She goes, "What did you say?" So I told her. She goes, "You did not." I goes, "I did too." So my wife went in the cottage, and I went, "Ma, I don't give a rat's ass for nothing. Okay, there's only two people on the face of this planet that can make meatballs, you and my grandmother, and she's gone, so it's only you. So I
Wow.
says, I don't care. I have no problem telling people."
They couldn't even teach you. And see, a man who cooks is sexy.
Yeah.
You know, single guys, they get the chicks if they can cook.
That's how I got my wife.
There you go. Digging nose.
I know.
Yeah. That is right. I cannot believe you said that, Mike
Oh,
D.
yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yep. And to this
I'll tell you what, I love to cook. I love it.
Yep.
I mean, I can get away with it. Don't misunderstand me. Like, I'll cook the eggs for the kids. I'll do the omelets for the kids. I can do like American chop suey. I can do that. I can grill. I didn't say barbecue. I can grill.
Right.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can do that. But
see, my husband's
redneck tackle on the friggin' cordon bleu. Fuck. I could never do that.
He's
Ever.
a fearless thug in the kitchen.
I could never do that.
Now, Mike, have you ever had southern fried green beans?
Mm,
Now, I know Mouse's had to. You had to have had southern fried green beans.
Yeah.
I don't believe I'd have.
All right, I'll tell you, it's real easy. You get, and some people use, fresh green beans, but it's better if you use the can. Believe it or not, the whole bean, the whole green beans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Little short ones. Yeah.
No, the long ones.
Oh, the French style.
The whole cut.
Okay. Yep.
All right. So what you do is you get like 6 cans of that. 3 of them you drain. 3 you do not. You put them in a pot. You just start, cooking those and just letting them start to heat up. In a pan, you chop up bacon, fry the bacon. Don't drain the grease. Put the bacon in with the green beans, and put a little bit of the grease in there with it. You don't want to put too much because then they taste greasy.
Yeah.
And then you put about a 1/4 cup of vinegar in with that.
Yeah.
And what you do, you let that boil down and keep boiling down. It takes about 2 hours to make. So you don't want your top on it. You want your top off. And once all that moisture is out, then those are cheese sticks. Yesterday, Corey made them. Yeah, I don't care. And then that's when you start making it kind of like a stir fry. You just before they brown. And I'm telling you what, man. You make those with whipped potatoes and meatloaf. Oh.
Delightful.
I love southern fried green beans.
Yep. Fuzz48 said cooking and cleavage has gotten a lot of men married.
Absolutely. Swansea's got it going, huh?
Wait, Gear Gryden said, wait, you made me lose it, Mike.
I'm sorry, honey.
because my stupid thing won't go up. He does. What's he do in his underwear? Can you read
Oh
it?
yeah, he puts the I saw that. Let me see if I can get it for you. I cut up the roast and the veggies for pot roast in my underwear.
All right, so we all shouldn't go to Gear's house to eat. That's for sure.
We wait till it's ready and he's covered up his underpants. Oh God!
On YouTube that says Gears making pot roast. Don't watch it.
Right.
Yes, like when
So
you had a
I'm doing
roommate.
Commando.
Yeah, they'd hang a tie on the doorknob. You couldn't go back in your dorm room. We need a sign for Gears in his underpants cutting up the vegetables for pot roast. But I'm like you, Diggin. Cooking is really relaxing. My husband's mother could not cook. My mother was an exceptional cook, so I caught my husband with food the same way. But when we had been married 8 years, and one day he'd had too many beers, and he goes, "We need to have more fresh vegetables and fish." Now, mind you, he's working 40 hours a week,
Right.
bringing home the bacon. I'm working 55, 65, and it just made me mad. So I'm sent him to bed alone, and I'm watching TV, and this is, before you had eBay, I think, and the commercial comes on for the hand-hammered wok from China, perfect for fresh vegetables and fish. So I order the hand-hammered wok from China for $49.99.
One low price.
And it comes in 6 weeks later, right? And I got the free spider with it. And when it came in and it was on the front porch, I sat it in his lap on the sofa and said, "May the fish and fresh vegetables fill our plates." And he became part of the cook in the family. He was so mad. But now he's the grill master. He makes killer Chinese food. And now he makes a mess in the kitchen, and he can't manage any of it without spilling it on the floor.
See,
Okay? But he's a great cook,
You
and it
sound like my wife.
relaxes him, totally relaxes him.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're in your own little world. I'll tell you, that's the one beauty about YouTube. You want to learn how to cook Chinese food? Get on YouTube.
Yes.
my wife
You know?
pisses and moans that I won't help her cook. Okay.
Mhm.
So like Monday and Tuesday nights is like hell around here. The girls got dance and they're out till 6:30, 6:45 at night. So we eat dinner really late on those 2 nights. So I come home from work and I beat them home. And if she's got something going, I'll text her. I say, "Hey, what do you got going?" And I'll finish it. I'll finish it up for her. So one night I gave her Miss K's cookbook. One of the things I gave her for Christmas was Miss K's cookbook. So we're doing fried chicken, and I said, "Oh, well, she had everything already set. She just hadn't, I said, "I'll do that." And she's texting me back, all big capital letters, "Don't you dare." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." And so I'm doing it without her. She comes off. She's like, "Hey, good night, Swansea. Good talking to you,
Hey,
brother."
good night, Swansea. Good to see you,
Night.
brother.
So she comes home and she's pissed, right? She goes, "Da-da-da." I said, "You're pissing and moaning, I don't help you. Now I'm helping you, and you're still pissing and moaning." I said, "You know what? You're on your own." And the kid's like, "No, Dad, you can finish it because we want to see how bad you're going to do." I'm like, "Okay." I said, "No problem." So I finished it up, right? And she came in the living room and watched TV. I finished up. We're eating dinner. And my daughter, who's the pickiest eater in the world, says to me, "Hey, Dad." I go, "What?" She goes, "This is better than Mom's." I'm like, "Of course it is. I cooked it."
Oh. Well,
I-
hey, that's
because
pretty cool.
because sometimes my wife, when she's cooking, she cooks in a rush. So it might not be cooked through, or she was supposed to leave it in X amount of time, and then she was doing something else, and you know what I mean?
Hey, Cole Craven.
Hey, Carl, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
My wife has one specialty that she cooks, and that is mastacholi.
Nice.
She can make mastacholi that melts in your mouth. I don't know how she does it. I've tried to do it the way she does it, but she makes us mastacholi that is just it's just got the right zip on it. You know what I mean? I don't really cook with green peppers that much because sometimes they overpower a meal.
Yeah, they can get bitter.
But she knows how much she has to use, and you get this hint of the green pepper and the onion, and oh man, I'll tell you, that's the one meal she will cook. Otherwise, it's me.
See, now, when I do my
That's fantastic.
when I do my American chop suey, I'll use the green peppers. But you know what I do though? I won't. I'll dice them up really, really small, and usually I'll only use like a half a pepper. I won't use the whole.
Right. Yeah.
Because you're right. It turns it into. You know what I'm saying?
It'll ruin. I mean, you can ruin a complete pot of. I won't put green pepper. I used to in my spaghetti sauce. I won't do it anymore because it'll overpower it.
Right.
So it seems like that's all you're tasting is green pepper.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's. I tell you what I did find out though. So I attempted to make a sauce one day, and I was doing okay, and so I was talking to my dad, and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Trying to attempt to make a sauce." He says, "Oh, good for you." He says, "Don't burn it." I goes, "Thank you." And you know what he told me? He said, "You want to take the acidity out of it?" I go, "Well, yeah." I said, "That's half the battle." And he says, "Take a half a teaspoon of coffee grounds, or like instant coffee," and he said, "Put that in there," and he says it'll take the acidity out of the tomatoes.
Really?
So I took a half a teaspoon, a level half teaspoon, put it in the sauce, stirred it all in. You don't taste it, you don't smell it, it's gone, and it takes the acidity out of the sauce.
I freeze my bell peppers too, Fuzz Fork.
Now, do you make? You know what my wife does make though good though? She does the stuffed peppers, and she won't tell me what she puts rice in there and all that, but she makes like this, but the stuffing though, I don't know what she puts in the stuffing itself.
She uses veal. I guarantee you she's using
other than the rice.
Yep.
You can see.
She's using
I
veal.
don't know what the hell she's using. Let me tell you something. It's the frickin' nuts.
I'll tell you what. My grandmother's recipe, and we use that for stuffed cabbage. She puts veal, ground lamb, and hamburger.
Yes.
Sometimes she'll put a little bit of ground pork in there, just for the grease.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll mix all that together and cook that, almost kind of like a meatloaf combination,
Right.
Yep.
I bet you that's what she's using. She's using veal.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Carl Crave. Carl, nice seeing you, brother. Thanks for stopping in, man.
One thing I keep forgetting to make, and this kind of reminded me of it. Do you guys make? I'm sure Mouse Stills makes it, but Great Northern beans with ham, with a ham hock.
No, I make pinto beans or red beans only in a ham hock.
You don't make Great Northerns?
Nope, white beans, Great Northerns don't do anything for me because I was raised on the Camellia red beans, so I'm limited.
Okay.
My husband loves what you're talking about.
Yeah, see, that was something that they grew up with in Tennessee. So they would take a ham hock, and put that in with the beans and get it to almost where it ended up being a chili.
Yes.
And I made it a couple times, and my kids loved it. And it's you have so many recipes, you forget. All right, it doesn't cost a lot to make it. It's real easy to make. It's just time consuming, And
it's full of protein.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. Ham hocks are where it's at. I've probably got 40 of them in my chest freezer.
I'll make a ham and save the ham bone and put it in with them.
I have a question for you.
I will not get caught without a ham hock. Go ahead, Mike.
When I'm making a meatloaf, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I have it? How do I say this? Like stay together.
Well, what are you putting in it? Of course, ground beef.
Onions. Sometimes I'll dice small carrots. You know what I mean? I'll take a I'll take the
That's
small end
fine.
of a carrot and I'll dice that up in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Breadcrumb and eggs.
breadcrumbs, my eggs. And I wasn't sure whether it was I didn't use enough egg.
If you're how
or enough
many
breadcrumb.
pounds are you making?
Almost 3.
Okay, so for 3 pounds, you'd want at least 2 or 3 eggs.
Okay.
If instead of using breadcrumbs, you'll take a bowl and you'll put like 5 pieces of bread, tear it into pieces, white bread, soak it in milk while you're mixing up the meatloaf, and don't over mix your meatloaf, just spoon it around with your hand.
Right.
Then you put your hands in that bowl with the bread, grab a chunk of it, squeeze it out, then mix that in instead of breadcrumbs. Your meatloaf will stay together. But for 3 pounds, you want at least 3 eggs.
Okay.
If you don't want to use bread soaked in milk, you're going to end up using about 3/4 of a cup at least of breadcrumbs.
And you know what? A trick you can use too, Mike, is put like a 1/4 cup or an 1/8 of a cup of cornmeal.
Ooh, good idea.
Okay, I'll try that.
If you overwork your meatloaf, if you're like running it all through your fingers and you're giving it the big manly squeeze,
Right.
your meatloaf will not only be dense, but it won't stay together.
Right, it'll be tough.
You're more folding it together, aren't you, digging? Like running your hands, just knocking it all around.
I get it where it's like it's not, if you work it too much, it'll end up being like a meat wad. You know what I mean? Once it's cooked, because you've compacted it too much.
Yeah.
I just work it in where everything's mixed together, and then I leave it in a nice ball, and I'll cut that ball in half and then make 2. But if you want to try something different, Mike, if you have a Weber kettle, this is what I do in the summer. I'll barbecue meatloaf.
Really?
And it's very easy to do. You just put your coals on one side, and you put your meatloaf on the opposite side. So it gets like the indirect heat. You know what I mean? And you just let that kind of cook for a couple hours.
So that's almost like cooking in a cast. What do you call it? Oh.
Dutch oven.
Dutch oven.
No, not really.
No, it's different.
No, because you're putting it on a barbecue.
Oh yeah. Not to interrupt, Fuzzfork says he uses oats in his meatloaf.
Yeah. Now he's not talking about instant Quaker oats, but you could do that instead of breadcrumbs. But I think that would be harder for you, and you might make it dry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All the moisture.
Okay.
What Dickens said, make 2. Don't try to make one 3-pound loaf. Make it into 2.
Okay.
Don't go with one big 3-pounder. You're not going to be able to manage it. Like he said, mix it, then split it in half.
Now, I remember being a kid.
The other key to that too is the big thing with meatloaf, when you're cooking it, it's going to grease up. You got to once in a while drain that grease out of it.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like when my mom used to do it, right? She'd make a meatloaf as big as your laptop. You know,
she would put it on a roast pan, right, where it was raised up on a grate and the grease dripped down.
And that's what I use. I use like a broiling pan.
Okay, you can, as long as it's raised up, yeah. But if it's fallen apart on you, but 3 pounds, at least 3 eggs, and then Gimp Geek uses saltine crackers, something that you could.
Oh, cool.
Because breadcrumbs can be too fine.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
A friend of mine uses. Believe it or not, he uses stuffing. He'll put stuffing in instead of breadcrumbs, and he'll put barbecue sauce in with it too.
Now, what I do is I poke 3.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey.
Yeah, hey, Ohio. Now, Mike D, I poke 3 holes in the top of my 2-pound meatloaf, and then in that hole I pour ketchup. Then I cover the top in ketchup or barbecue sauce, and then lay strips of bacon on it. It's Meatloaf Chat, Ohio.
See,
well, got the meatloaf master sitting next to me telling me how to make meatloaf.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, bacon is a big trick That really is.
My wife put, you know what she did right before it was gonna come out.
It's
She
okay.
she put like cheese, like grated cheese on top. Not grated cheese.
Parmesan. I put
Parmesan
grated
cheese.
Parmesan in mine.
Yeah, that's what she did.
But don't add Parmesan cheese till you've mastered that it's not falling apart on you. Don't add other things to it that'll confuse you.
Okay, cool. I'll try that. Thanks, guys.
And
Jack wants to know if you can use biscuits. I don't know if you can.
no.
Jack,
No.
what would I do for Klondike bar right about now, Jack? Anything.
Oh, is that Mrs. Ohio?
Hi.
Hi, Mrs.
Hey.
Ohio.
Oh my God.
You know what? She's gonna yell at me for making him drink that drink. I know why. I'm being set
I
up.
told him he deserved it for making another guy drink it.
Right.
See, I am liking Mrs. Ohio.
I'm
She's
glad
a
that
smart cookie.
I'm glad that he's okay, because I wish I was there to see it. I would have stopped him.
I missed it too because Dig That Tone didn't come through in my feed. I looked everywhere for it.
Yeah, this Google was just being lousy to everybody.
It's
Tom,
just
Tom did screen captures on it and put it on his Facebook.
Oh, I know. I got it.
brilliant.
Got it. I didn't know there was screen captures made of it. But you want to do how you make your meatloaf?
No.
Oh,
No,
please help me out. I'm taking lessons because I couldn't
Sat here
keep
laughing.
my meatloaf together. It wouldn't stay together for me, so everybody's just trying to help me out. Give me
Yeah,
some-
egg
He uses 3 pounds, Mrs. Ohio, of ground meat, and he can't keep it together, so
You
he needs to
gotta
make
put
them
egg.
small.
You gotta use it. You gotta use an egg.
I always use oats. I've used rice, and I've used bread, and I've used breadcrumbs and crackers, and I find that oats works the best.
Like
Okay.
Quaker Oats.
Yeah. The
Just
instant
regular
ones,
oats.
not the, you
Now, how
know.
much do you use? Do you how much oats do you? Is it like just by? I'm just. Are you like my grandmother that goes da da da? That's enough.
Yeah. That's
I don't
me.
think so. I don't think she's
Yeah.
that old.
Yeah, I don't measure. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
You calling my wife old, Frank?
That's what I'm trying to say. He's like, you're like my grandma. I'm like, wait a minute. She's like way young.
No, she's
Oh, I
got
understand what you're
that
saying.
cooking talent. Or you don't need to measure. It's just like this is good, and then the next thing you know, it's amazing.
We
Yeah.
knew what you meant. We're just trying to break your eggies. That's all.
I remember calling my mother and go, Ma, how much do I put in? Oh, just enough to cook? Yeah, that you just want enough to cook, Shad. You'll feel your way through it. I'm like, Ma, is that a quarter cup, a half cup, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Will Hornbuckle. Now he makes his meatloaf for a vegetarian.
What?
He puts a little moonshine, a little lemon juice, and a little mayo in his.
Oh,
Ew.
I knew Ohio was going to say something about the man. Did you
Just
see
saying.
my comment, Ohio?
what did you say, Frank? Did you think that I used too much lemon juice and I curded the mayonnaise? Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
that's what you did. You put too much in it.
Oh, you absolutely did. If you
That's
get
why
sick,
it floated to the top. You separated it.
It was growing on the top. And I decided I better drink it before it grew too much.
I made a comment. I don't know if I did on Tom's page, but I said I was going to send you a jar of mayonnaise because I know you're out now.
Ooh.
Yeah, but hey, man, we made what, $310 off of that
I'll
that
tell
night?
you what, man. You have, all I can do is this.
that's awesome. Good for
Good
you.
job, man. I mean, really, that was awesome. And if we only had like 20 people in there, and that's how much we generated.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm making.
Imagine if you had 50 people watching and they contributed.
Yep.
Don't worry. We'll get Ohio to do it again.
After Tommy eats a ghost pepper.
Hey, I'm gonna eat that dumb.
Wait. Did you guys? Wait a second. Did you guys hear that? Listen. What was that?
I need a ghost pepper.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You
No,
don't want to do that,
Mrs.
Mrs.
No.
You know what?
Green.
You know what? I will tell you privately, Ohio, if she wants to do it, how she
No.
can save her mouth.
No, Ohio, don't even let her do it, Ohio. Come on, dude.
Save your woman. Save your woman.
Forget those home remedy things, yada yada yada. It only works
Yeah.
for certain people.
It all roboted on me right there for a second. I didn't hear anything Frank said.
Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
That's because I interrupted him.
Yeah. there is a trick to eating those ghost peppers to make it
I don't know.
here.
What is it?
I'm not telling you.
See, it's. I think that all that stuff is old wives' tale bullcrap.
No, it's not. It's biochemistry. It has nothing to do with wives' tales. It's pure chemistry.
I don't know.
Seriously.
Or you just marry a tough bitch like I did.
See?
Ooh.
You know he's gonna get whopped upside the head when he gets off the camera, right?
Now, Stu, what
Nah.
was that for?
Wait.
Hey, her first kid came out sideways. She didn't even scream.
Oh my God, you are so bad. All right, y'all, I'm heading to bed. Have a good night, and thanks for the grins.
Night,
Hey,
Mal.
good night.
Night,
Always a
Mouse.
pleasure,
Mouse.
Bustos.
Nice seeing you, Mrs. Ohio.
Thank you.
Night, y'all.
In presents here.
Making presents for the teachers. Check these out, guys. Hold them up.
Knives.
Flower,
Oh, flowers.
and each one is an ink pen.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's trying to get an A.
No, it's the end of the school year. Gotta be, end of the school year gifts, man.
Didn't do the work all year, so he gave her.
Oh, that's cool. I just gave my teachers a note. School's
Yeah.
over. Have a good summer, and they would love they loved that.
Got to take care of the teachers too, you know.
Right.
We were there, what, 2 days ago for the awards, and they had like a fourth graders reception for the parents in the library with some cake and punch and stuff. And some of their troubled students were in the
Oh
library,
my word.
and these kids were going off, and they had to call in reinforcements and everything to get these kids out of the library. And, to be honest with you, I just wanted to walk over and whip their ass is what I wanted to do.
Right.
But watching these teachers and see what they deal with on a daily basis, because these are the problem children. And I looked at my wife. I was just, I don't think I could handle that. And she's like, "No, aren't you happy to have the children that we do have?"
My 8-year-old daughter came home the other day with a nice little red mark across her cheek. She says, "Daddy, look what happened to me today." I said, "What happened to you today?" She says, "I had to go to the nurse." I says, "Why'd you have to go to the nurse?" She says, "Well, whatever his name was, went to throw a pencil at XYZ student, and my daughter was in the way, and she turned her head, and she took the pencil on the side of the cheek." So I said, did the point of the pencil go into your cheek?" She says, "No, the nurse said it didn't." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "What happened after that?" She says, "Well, the boy had to go to the nurse, and then the nurse came down. The nurse came back to the class and yelled at the whole class and said how dangerous it was." I said, "Well, why did the boy have to go to the nurse's office?" She says, "Because I pushed him on his bum, Daddy." And I'm like, "Oh, wonderful."
You got what he deserved.
Oh, my daughter, when she was a first grader, she walked on the bus. I'll never forget this as long as I live. She walked on the bus. She had a Hello Kitty backpack, and this fourth grade boy was bugging her and teasing her and just being awful to her. And she kept telling him, "Stop it, my parents bought me this. I like it. Stop it. You're a baby." And he was doing all this stuff. So when it was time to get up and go to school, when the bus got there, he stood up. She grabbed him from the back of his shirt, slammed him down, and was stomping on his neck. Immediately went into the principal's office, and she's like, "Are you gonna be mad at me?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna be mad. But I'll tell you what, that boy, ever since then, I mean, everybody teased that boy because a first grade girl kicked his ass. I thought it was funny."
Yep.
It's a proud moment for a father,
Yeah, it's.
Well, that's what I do. It's
Hey,
one of the
you
things I do with. Go
in case
ahead.
you guys remember, we know what the hardest part about making a rubberized ball peen hammer is.
The rubber.
We're
Not the ball
or not the
hammer.
ball peen, just the
Mallet. or
just the rubber mallet.
Oh, you read it.
We're on a how it's made marathon right now.
Oh, cool.
You don't remember that show, How It's Made?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on like show number 2. We're watching mountain bike shots right now. So. And you're
I
all
like
done.
that show, How It's Made. That was kind of cool.
And my
Hey, are
phone's-
you Ohio? Are you going to extend your concoction challenge to anyone? I thought we were kind of discussing that.
I don't know.
Listen, I'll be right up front and honest with you guys. I ain't doing it.
Ain't,
No offense.
Mikey don't
No
drink.
offense. Yeah, but even if I didn't have to drink with it, I wouldn't do it. I'm not putting that crap in my body. I don't do ghost peppers. I don't do Carolina red death peppers. No.
You know who I would like to see do it, to be honest with you?
Matt from Resist Tanny.
Oh, no.
TR Prepper?
Matt. He's back in Arizona now, so he's far enough to where we would be kind of safe.
Right.
I was thinking the Fat Man.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. That would be funny. You know, he's never done anything like that at all. I wonder if he would do it.
I don't think he would. I think he's smart enough not to. No offense.
So now it's an intelligence issue that I did it.
I said no offense.
I did help the brother out is what I did it for.
I know you did.
You know what?
I know you did.
I think he would man up. I think he would do it.
I'd rather just write the check.
He might just write the check and say how much you want.
Exactly.
He might. He might. You should do a video and see if he call him out and see if he does it. See what his response is.
We'll see. I'll talk to him about it. But I'm gonna jump off here. I'm down to 5% on my phone.
All right, brother.
So I just wanted to hop in and talk some meatloaf talk, you know. I wasn't expecting. I don't know about. Yeah, Mike.
All right, brother.
Hey, good to see you, man. Take care.
I'll text you.
Ohio.
Yeah, we got any plans or anything?
I'll text you, brother. Don't worry about it.
That on Friday night that I co-host with him
Well,
at 11.
we have to be, at EJ's soccer game.
We got a soccer game Saturday morning, so I can't stay up all night, but I can probably do at least the whole, the actual on-air deal.
Yeah, we'll shut it off. You know me, man. We don't have to go all night.
Those are good, right?
Yep. All right, man. Well, I'll see you tomorrow night then.
All right, brother.
Take care.
Later.
Later.
And apparently, then there was 3.
Then there were 3.
How come Gears in the external did?
I don't know.
Fuzzfuck. I grew
Well,
up.
Will's still out in the
6
external.
sisters. Take a long time.
And Will's in the external?
Will's been in the external all night.
Yeah. What the hell?
He doesn't like us tonight.
No, I guess not.
I thought I sent everybody out links. I sent out like 30 of them.
Fuzzfork says, I grew up with 6 sisters. Didn't take long to find out if you picked on one, you picked on 6. I learned to call any woman over 70 pounds, sir.
I don't know. I had a brother. I didn't have sisters, so.
I have 2 older sisters and 3 younger brothers. Hey, Jay Watt made it back. What's up, brother?
Oh, Jay.
Jay was the first one in here tonight. He was our first commenter.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And he was nice, too. He didn't say, like, first, bitches.
Where is TR? He usually is in this, isn't he?
I don't know.
This is the first time I've ever done this.
On a Thursday night, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're usually doing it another night.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Or,
No, I'll tell you how it went. I got bored.
your cooking is on what, Friday? Friday?
Yeah.
When'd you Friday, right.
Yeah.
The show's going to be on Friday. I done cooked this week. Because usually I cook and it takes me so long to edit the videos and everything that
Right.
they usually go up on Saturday. So I just went ahead and done it early and edited the video today. Boy, am I glad I did, because part of it, for some reason, the camera corrupted it. It's just a black screen.
I hate that. That's happened to me a couple times, and you just get so frustrated. You're like, what the hell happened? You know?
Yeah, the fucking Google sucks lately.
I've been having a lot of really good success with that free share.
What's that?
It's a free video maker that you get online.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Free Share, and it's been really, really easy. It converts everything to the format that YouTube uses.
Yeah,
and
do you have Windows 8 on your computer?
Yeah.
Do you have Movie Maker? I was told Movie Maker works the nuts.
You know what? I've used Movie Maker, but the problem is with Movie Maker, see, I'm doing everything off an iPhone.
Right, me too.
So when I put it in Movie Maker, it takes so long for it to convert. It literally is like a 4-hour process for like a 10-minute video.
Oh, wow.
And that's why I stopped using it. I started using this Free Share, and it takes me literally about 40 minutes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't have an iPhone, but as you know, I use my cell phone, so
right,
it's an LG,
right,
smart.
Right, and see, that's Windows based, so it's okay. But for me,
yeah, but I don't. You know me, I don't edit. I don't know how. I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I got no fucking clue how to do it.
Yeah. I mean, the Movie Maker, you can do graphics, you can do subtitles, you can do all kinds of stuff, and that's great. But like I said, if you're using an iPhone, it takes so long, and it's like, and you got to be right at the computer while it's doing it. You got to keep checking it and keep checking it,
Now, like when I do one, Frank, right? When I do a video, again, it's on my cell phone, obviously. So I do the video, and I just touch the screen, and it says share, and I hit the share button. And then it says, where do I want it to go? List 30 places where I want it to go.
Right.
YouTube, right? So once it goes to YouTube, it asks for the title, the description, and tags, yada, yada, yada. And then as long as I have Wi-Fi, it takes about, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then it goes right to my laptop. Now, on my laptop, as it's on my cell phone, on my laptop it says pending download. On my laptop. It's the weirdest fucking thing, dude. I don't have nothing plugged into nothing. I got the cell phone way over here.
Well, it's Wi-Fi though.
Yeah.
See, what I do, I'll make the video on my iPhone. I'll download all the clips that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it into this Free Share program. It combines them all, converts it, and then after it's done, I get on YouTube, and you hit upload, and it'll ask for the file. Go to the file where it's all condensed, and it uploads in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's not bad.
It's real easy.
Yeah,
where, Movie Maker is not like that way at all, because Movie Maker, if you use Movie Maker and you go to upload it to YouTube, it'll take another hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours for, a 10-15-minute video, because it's trying to convert your Apple format to, you know what I mean?
Right, to Windows.
It takes too long.
Now, you see, like mine, see, here's the thing, too, is that none of my videos on my laptop are under files. It's just on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my phone. I don't have them downloaded on my SD card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I'm using a lot of on my phone, but there's certain apps I can't download because of the data. But
Well, you know, eventually I want to get a good camera and do it all off a camera. I'm sure it'll be a lot
Yeah,
easier.
me too.
But, you know,
Good night, Fuzz.
this was my thought. Do I have an extra $140 just to, you know, go buy a camera with, or
Right.
can I do what I need to do off of my phone? And I can, so why buy, unless my phone dies, why should I go, you know, I'm doing what I want to do anyway,
Yeah.
you know.
All
I
right.
mean, hell, I use a chip clip for my phone, you know. I mean, that's what I use. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding you. You know, I don't have any of that fancy gear.
No, neither do I. I'm gonna take off because I gotta get up early. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I hope on the Quagmire. Will, if you're still out here, you're gonna be around tomorrow night. You're gonna come on the panel. I don't know if Will left or not, but
I don't know. He didn't say goodbye, so he might be floating
I'll
around.
send him. Like always, I'll send him an invite. You know, he's always invited.
You know I'll be there.
All right, guys.
Yep.
I'll see you all later.
Mikey.
Good
Hey,
night.
have a good night, man.
Well, that looks like the chat's about to fall apart.
I guess so. Jeez. Where's Peachy at?
I don't know. She sent me a message saying, what the heck was it? It was something along the lines of, missed you in Oiley's chat. Why don't you start one up and we'll come to it? And I started one up and never seen her.
No kidding.
I got busy.
Let me see if she's on Facebook. Maybe.
I did hear from Super.
Yeah, he should be in there.
Well, he's sick right now.
Oh. Okay.
But he said he'd come by and check the chat out Saturday, so
Yeah.
apparently he got really bad sick and he missed work today, and he's hoping he can go to work tomorrow. So that'd be fun to have Super in the show.
Oh, I'd love to. You know, I've never actually been with him on the chat. Every time he's on, I always miss it. I'm working or whatever.
Oh shoot, I've never had him on our chat. He's always been on other chats.
Yeah. He seems like he'd be a good time, you know, just fooling around with, you know?
Well, that's what I look for, is just people, you know, just kind of goof around and have fun. You know, once in a while it's okay to be serious, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely, my feeling is this: I get on these things to have a good time, and that's it. You know.
yeah.
I don't like fighting. I don't like any of that junk. I can't. You know, it's stressful. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I'd rather just get away from all that.
You know, like
Hold
Mikey and all them do. I love that. I mean, it's a little bit of banter back between them.
Right.
Fun.
What's up, man? I'm on this chat. Get in the chat. Yeah, there's only two of us, so get on it. Just me and I'm Redneck Cockerham. Yeah, we need other people. No, it's live. Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, yeah. Good old Merle. Oh, I love Merle. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep, that fight inside of me, boy. I have that 45. Mama tried. Yep. Yep. Hold on one second. Hearing me. Perfect. Hey, Tom said he's going to come in. Mutt's in the house. See if he wants to come in on the panel. I'm going to mute my microphone.
Well, it looks like I'm sitting here by myself talking. Now I only look half crazy. Well, Frank's muted and talking to Tom. Okay, so this show's all kind of crazy. I'm out of here because I never get invited into. Here, I thought I sent you a request or a link. I may have to go back and check my Hangouts list to see who actually does have one. Wonder how you do that. Yeah, come on in, Jack. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gear. I thought when I sent out my links, I thought you was one of them that got them. But apparently not. Apparently so I have to go check them out and see if I can figure out who does get them. Well, this just became a really boring chat, didn't it? Y'all sitting around just listening to me talk to myself. That's no fun.
Tom said he's coming in. He was calling me. He was playing me some Merle.
Well, that's an interesting way to do it.
That is. He ran across the song, and yeah, he had to play it for me.
Mama tried.
Yeah, how'd you know? You heard it?
And I'm telling you, that is my youngest son's favorite song. If he hears it, he will sing it at the top of his lungs.
Yep.
The boy can't sing.
Yeah, that's a badass song there.
I love hearing him sing it though, because he goes.
My wife's song for her and her dad's dance at our wedding was Okie from Muskogee. I'm not kidding you, man. It was funny as hell.
My wedding song was "Walk Through This World with Me" by George Jones.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Mine was "You're My Best Friend" by Don Williams.
Now, Frank, how do you check your? Do you know how you check your like your list of people that you send invites to?
It would be maybe through comments.
Because Gear says he never gets them anymore, and
Really?
I thought he was one of the people that I made sure got them.
His should. Are you sending it to him through the Bell?
I sent them all through the Bell.
Resend it. Maybe it's going into his spam folder. sometimes people don't look at their spam. If you look at the spam folder, then it'll pop up. I've gotten plenty through the spam folder.
That may be it then. I don't know.
That could be it. If you check the spam folder, maybe it's there.
Because with all that crazy stuff that was going on, I made a list of people that will usually get in on them.
Right.
I don't mind giving anybody a link. I'll give a link to anybody as long as I know them.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I come in here to have a good time. That's all I want to do. Shoot some shit, have some fun, and
yeah,
talk about cooking or whatever else. But man, it's kind of wearing me thin on some of these where I'm getting more where I don't need to be.
Well, I'm pretty much the same way.
Yeah, it's I don't know it. I don't want to go to a chat and be bummed out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you get into some of them political ones, and they just go way over your head real quick.
Yeah, just that and whatever, and I don't know. I still think you have to have some common sense when you have a chat. What you're saying and who's listening and all that. There's a little you can cut up and have some fun, but certain things you gotta, just you gotta watch. You don't know who you're gonna affect.
That is true.
And I've seen it too much already in a couple of these, and it's just kind of wearing me thin,
Yeah. That's the reason I try to keep it peaceful here. I don't care. I say keep
you run a good chat. You run a really good chat.
Well, I mean, I don't run it. I just let everybody have their way.
Yeah, I know, but you can't. You know what I mean? I think you set the tone of what you expect.
If somebody comes in, trying to pick a fight or something, I'm going to boot them.
Right.
But if they want to come in and just talk and cut up and pick on each other, like Mouse Toad's picking on everybody.
Yeah, but she's doing that in kind of, good fun. She doesn't mean one mean thing about what she says. With her, it's just fun.
I love the way she picks on people. I tell you what, she is the sister I was always meant to have, but never did.
Right. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mouse Toes just makes me smile every time I hear her talk. She's just got I don't know, her voice is just, it's a perfect radio voice. It really is.
Oh, Jack wants to know why you blocked him.
That's not to be brought up here.
Oh, okay.
I think if he thinks about the last external, he'll understand why. I'm not airing dirty laundry on someone else's chat. That's not the place.
Oh, hi, Captain.
I mean, come on. I'm not playing that. If he wants to know, I'll let him know.
Oh, I didn't know. I got no clue.
Well, that's part of the reason why Peachy isn't here, probably.
Oh, okay. But moving on.
Anyway,
I try to keep the fighting down a little. And when I say clean fun, I don't, we're all adults. I don't care if you tell a dirty joke or cut up. It's just, don't get gross with it. And don't get, don't stand around beating on stuff the whole show.
Yeah. I honestly, I think, again, we're all friends, And I would feel god awful if I said something or made a joke that made another friend watching or in the panel upset. Even though I thought it was a joke or whatever, or being, you know, maybe had one or two few many, and I would feel bad about that. And I think sometimes it gets out of hand in some of these chats, and that's what happens. And that's where, you know, your chats, I think people have a respect because they know that you won't tolerate it. You know, you won't allow someone to upset someone else. You'll boot them. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you just
That's the
won't.
way to be.
You know, and that's really that's what kind of needs to be done. You know, because sometimes people go too far.
Well, you know, most of y'all I know, you know, from here. That's the only place I know you from, or on Facebook.
Yeah.
I still think of you as my friends, so I don't want somebody coming in running over my friends, and I'm not going to let it happen if I can help it.
Right. And if I was running a chat, I'd do the same thing for you. You know, I just wouldn't allow it.
I can see your chat. It'd be Frank's Hot Peppers or us.
Yeah.
This host has to eat the hot pepper this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all was talking about beets a while ago.
Uh-huh.
I cannot stand to eat a beet.
Are you kidding?
Can't stand them. And man, if you put beets in deviled eggs, I cannot. No way, in shape or form, I will eat one of those things.
Well, you don't put beets in deviled. I don't know why even people try and do that kind of stuff. You know, beets are.
People around here love them that way.
I can't eat. There's no way I could eat a deviled egg with beet in it. It's. I think it would ruin the flavor. You know.
I don't really like the. I don't like anything that tastes vinegary. So deviled eggs is pretty much off my plate anyway.
Well, you know what though? How is it being made?
With lots of vinegar. I don't like it.
I don't use vinegar in my deviled eggs. You don't have to use vinegar. You know what you use for deviled eggs? You use Hellmann's mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard. Some people put onion in it if you want, but really just Hellmann's mayonnaise, mustard, and that's it. And then you put paprika on the top, and it's fine.
Oh, damn. I meant pickled eggs.
Oh, you're talking pickled eggs.
Yeah. I was sitting there thinking, why the hell are we talking about scramble?
Yeah. Well,
and then I thought, hell, I said it.
Pickled eggs are a different beast, man.
Yeah, I don't like beets in them, and I can't stand anything vinegary.
Yeah. Well, so you know, and that's what I think was Superfly's problem. I don't think he likes vinegar, and that's why he ralphed when he drank that juice. I did 2 shots of the damn thing, and I thought, I thought it was good. To me, it tasted good.
Oh no, I've never been able to stand the taste of vinegar, and I've tried, like I told Chad a while ago, I try to eat anything once, and I've ate some weird stuff in my life.
Yeah.
But beets, no.
You know what? You have the same aversion to beets that people do with carrots. Like my wife, she will not eat a carrot because she thinks it tastes like dirt.
Oh,
and,
hell, I love carrots.
And a lot of people are the same way with beets. It has that kind of dirt kind of taste to it in a way, that earthy taste.
Yeah.
And some people just can't eat them because of that.
I don't know. I just can't. I can't stand them. So. Now,
yeah.
On the other hand, I love carrots. I'll eat the far out of me some carrots.
Oh, I tell you what, give me a bowl of cream carrots, and I'm a happy boy, man. I love, and I think they're better in a. I love them in a pot roast. That's the first thing I go after is a carrot.
Now we've got this. It's a little old Chinese restaurant here where I live.
Mm-hmm.
and they make some kind of carrot. I don't know what they do to them. They will not tell anybody. For all I know, they pour dog poop on them and boil them for 6 hours. But those things are so tender, and they are the sweetest tasting thing I have ever put in my mouth.
Yeah, it really is. It's how they're prepared, But once one person has a bad experience, they won't touch them. That's how my wife is. She eats one thing that's bad. That's it. She's done.
Oh shoot! I'll eat anything. I don't care. All right, well, except for beef.
Hey, Tom wants to know if you sent him a link.
It should have sent him a link. See, that's my problem. I know I'm sending links out, but
see, mine came on my Google. Maybe that's where they're going to instead of the Bell. I don't know.
It may. I don't know.
Because when I clicked on my Bell, it was the Google Plus that popped up.
I think Tim's gonna join. Yeah, I think I got it all situated now. See, that's what I'm saying. I thought I'd set up, a basic 30 or 23, 30 people, something like that.
Yeah.
That we usually hop on a chat. And I thought that was part of the ones that I sent them out to. And
right. I think Jack's pissed. He can't come in because I blocked him.
Man,
sorry, man.
I don't know what happened, so I ain't in the middle of it.
Yeah, you don't want to be. So something I got to discuss with him in a few days. I don't like to speak out of anger. You know what I mean? Because you say things you'll regret.
Yeah.
And I think it takes time to just kind of let things soak in, and then you can kind of say what you got to say. And there's time is a little bit past, and that's how I'd rather handle it. I know he wants to get to the bottom of it, but, unfortunately he's going to have to hang for a day or two.
Well, it's, you're my friend, Jack's my friend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going either way. That's clean.
And I don't, you know what? I wouldn't ask that of anybody. That's I would never tell anybody it's either him or me or any of that. No way. I wouldn't like it if someone did it to me.
Yeah, I got friends on a different chat that absolutely hate me.
Yeah.
But I don't hold that against the other people.
Right, and I'm the same way. As far as I'm concerned, if there's someone in an internal whatever that I don't get along with, I'm not, I'll be as civil as I can. But, there's always that, if they cross the line, then, now, and I really don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be in that position, and I'd rather excuse myself, I guess, than be in that position, because it just makes everything. It ruins everyone's night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
It really does. And I've had a couple experiences with that, and no more. I'm done with it. It's disrespectful to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's someone you didn't get along with and I invite them in, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you're gonna be as nice as you can, but there's gonna be that point where you're gonna go, okay, are they jabbing at me? Are they doing that? And you're gonna finally go, either I'm gonna blow or I gotta leave.
That's happened in 2 other chats I've went into. I've got yelled at and stuff. So I usually just shut up and just start lurking and just don't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not going to leave and not support my friends, but, I'll just lurk.
Right. Yep.
What's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing, Tim?
Hi, Tim.
All right. What y'all up to?
Trying not to be so bored.
Huh?
Trying not to be so bored.
I know that feeling.
Well, it's rained about all week here. A little, off and on. 2 or 3 days worth of showers and stuff. So, it's still soggy as far outside, so you can't just go out and play. I guess you could.
Yeah, it's raining here a lot too.
Okay, so everybody be quiet.
I'm typing. I'm sorry.
I was answering a phone call. Well, not a phone call, but a text message. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I didn't even. I got on my YouTube and I noticed that you had a live chat. I was like, well, shit. I didn't even know you had one today.
I usually don't.
I know.
I got bored and I just started it and I figured, hell, I was just gonna sit here for the first 20 minutes. There was nobody on the chat.
Yeah.
So I just started cleaning the house and everything, just goofing off, And then I heard voices and I was like, people. Hell, I'd be sitting here all night just talking to myself.
No, it was fun with everyone. It's too bad that Mouse Toast had to go. Oily left a little early.
Yeah, I mean, it's Thursday. It's kind of a...
Well, that's the thing, kind of middle of the week kind of thing, yeah. How you doing tonight, Tim?
Not too bad. I just got back home not too long ago. I took my daughter to her sister's house for the weekend.
Uh-huh.
Said I just got back taking my daughter to her sister's house for the weekend.
Right.
So I'm home alone.
Are you letting us know so we don't have to worry about your daughter peeking over the corner there?
No, no.
Well, I think we're a little more sensible. We wouldn't be nah, hell, what am I saying? Yeah, we'd damn be running our mouths about something.
It's all good anyway. Nothing's seen her before.
Hey, I gotta say something real quick. I mentioned this earlier about one of the best videos I've seen in a long time, and that was Mutt NC's turtle video, where he caught the turtle and he shot it, and he was like, this is gonna be dinner. And
yeah.
You know what? He's saying some people didn't like it, and I figured probably some people wouldn't who are tree huggers. But you know what? Yeah, you can't get more down home than that. I thought that was an awesome video. I want to see the end result of what you did with that turtle, Mutt NC. I'm waiting for that video. So if people don't like it, screw them. You're not doing it for other people. You're doing it because you love it.
Turtle meat's good.
I've never had it, and I've seen it in restaurants here and there, but I want it cooked right. I want it cooked right. I want it cooked by someone who knows what they're doing and how to flavor it and how to cook it, so I can enjoy it the way it should be.
Snapping turtle's got 7 different kinds of meat in it.
And that's what people tell me. You really have to know what you're doing. I mean, you really have to know what you're doing when you're preparing turtle. That's what I heard.
Yep.
It ain't just cracking open a shell and
Oh no.
You got to know what you're doing.
If it's cooked right, it's really good.
Yeah. See, and that's what I've heard. I've heard it's awesome. I heard it's almost better than venison.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can't remember what all the meat there is, but it has like chicken and beef, and I don't know what the other ones were. And turtle.
Yeah.
But,
alligator?
I don't think so. I can't remember.
I've had it. I've had alligator.
Well,
I have never had it.
It's a little gamey.
I heard it was good though.
It's a little gamey, but and a little bit like on the chewy side, I guess, is the best way to
Yeah.
describe it.
I ate it. It was fried alligator. And you know,
Oh yeah.
I always thought people were crazy when they said it tasted like chicken. To me, it tastes like chicken the way it was fried. But
It
yeah, it was
probably
real.
does. I'm sure of that.
Hey, Mr. Stump Greenwood's in the house.
Hey, Stump.
And Diggin' Two Metal. Hey, Diggin'.
Hey, Diggin'. I think this chat just turned into a food chat.
You know, everyone's hungry for some reason. I don't know.
Man, I cooked me some hellacious homemade au gratin potatoes last night. They were good.
Oh, I bet.
And I made a beef stir fry and jalapeno poppers.
Mm.
Now that's all right, yeah.
Damn right.
It was a good meal. Now I'm just wondering what the hell I'm going to cook next week. I keep running out of things to cook, so.
You know what this is what my grandmother used to make me, my southern grandma. Real simple. She'd just make hamburger patties and she'd fry them in gravy, brown gravy. And she'd make whipped potatoes. And she'd have southern green beans on the side, and that was it, man. And that was probably the best hearty meal she would make.
That sounds good.
Oh, and she'd fry the patties with like onions and mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh God, I mean, come on.
Can't go wrong with mushrooms. That's for sure.
Oh God.
Love my mushrooms.
Well, I don't think there's nothing I won't try to cook.
Yeah.
You saute onions and mushrooms. That's some good stuff there.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta have onion with the mushroom. You gotta.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Stump, I got a little bitty crock pot. Oh, Stump asked me if I had a crock pot. I got a little bitty one. It's like I think it's like 4 quarts or something like that. A little bitty thing.
I will be right back, guys.
Okay.
I ain't even used it yet. I got it a couple of weeks ago and was gonna make a. I seen a recipe on Facebook where they made enchiladas with chicken, but they used a crock pot to make them.
I bet that turned out good.
It looked amazing, so I was wanting to try it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, Frank was talking about turtles a while ago. We went to a party one night and this guy made homemade vegetable soup. And I tell you what, I ate the shit out of that stuff. Come to find out, it had turtle meat in it. It was really, really good.
I have never got to eat turtle.
I guess you could probably go online and see how to cook it. I mean, I'm sure there's recipes out there for it.
Yeah, I could see me trying to cook it. I'm almost sure I'd screw it up.
I mean, there's different ways you can cook it. You can fry it. You can broil it. I mean,
What are you talking about? I missed it.
turtle meat.
What meat?
Turtle meat.
Oh. Yeah, that's you know what? We don't get that stuff up here because people, it's just like coon. People eat coon. People eat possum.
Yeah.
They don't do that here,
Right.
You literally go down south and with people that know those recipes, know how to prepare them and do it right, you know?
Every so often, I mean, around here, I don't know, different states have it or not, but around here, the conservationist has a get together, and you pay so much money to go, and you can eat all the game that they have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Last time I went was like $10 all you can eat, and they had barbecued coon and everything. It was really good.
See, yeah, we don't have that here, you know? It's like Stump, he's like, you know, I'll send you a recipe for 3, you know? I mean,
Right.
I hear squirrel's awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But if you don't know how to prepare it, or you know what, you might eat it and go, this is some shit, you know, I don't want that, you know, it tastes like crap.
Right.
And then you're queered on it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to eat that stuff, I want it made by someone who knows what the hell they're doing, you know?
Right.
I hear squirrel's awesome.
Yeah, rabbit is too.
Yeah. See, a buddy of mine made rabbit stew, and he didn't know what he was doing, and the meat ended up being really stringy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why it ended up being that way, but I didn't like it at all. I thought it tasted like shit.
He could have undercooked it or overcooked it.
Yeah, I don't know what he did.
Yeah.
But it was really stringy and chewy, and it you know, it was like, you know, and I've talked to people I've had it cooked right, and they're like, really? You didn't like it? I love rabbit.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Right.
It's the same thing as venison, you know? You don't know how to cook venison? Same thing.
Now, when I was young, my mom and dad were going to cook supper one night, and they were talking about cooking squirrel, and I was a little bitty feller. So I didn't want to eat squirrel. So I told them, no, don't cook squirrel, don't cook squirrel. And they said, okay, we won't cook squirrel. Well, they went in there and they threw us on a couple of chicken legs on the plate. And we were sitting there eating. And I asked them, I said, how many chickens did you cook? And they said, 1. And I was like, what was wrong with the chicken? Because I've done ate like 5 legs.
What chicken was it?
Squirrel.
Yeah.
But man, it was so good.
Oh yeah. NC Digger. What's up, bub?
NC.
Brother Tom.
I better meet that motherfucking chat. I don't, that motherfucker's gonna be echoing like a bitch.
Wow, you did a rookie move. I'm surprised.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, I'm on the chat now.
When we all 4 started the chat a while ago, every one of us had the external on. It was echoing like crazy.
Mine ain't echoing either.
Whenever they get to the after,
It sounds like you have a ham radio in the background.
I'm talking to somebody, Frank.
Oh.
I got a cell phone laying here on my chest, see?
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll take care of it, brother. All right. All right. All right. I'll let you know. All right, bye.
How you doing today, Tom?
It rained all day.
That's all right. You got an AT Pro. That's waterproof, boy. Come on.
I had to go let water out of my pool. It was running over the top of it.
Oh. Yeah, so that's why you're kind of bummed out. You don't have a pool day.
I couldn't get in my damn pool today because it was. That's right. It was pouring down rain. My son come in here and he said, "Dad, when you get in the pool, you're wet. What difference does it make if it's raining?"
You know, I'll tell you what. This lady I used to work with, she was my supervisor. You have an above ground pool, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
she had this glass dome, like geodesic kind of plexiglass dome that went over top of it.
Yep.
She was in that thing during the winter.
Oh yeah, it'll heat it during the winter.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing.
Yeah, yeah. My pool is let's see, it's 38 feet long, 4 feet deep, and 16 feet wide.
Oh, that's nice. That's a good size.
16,500 gallons. The water company loves me.
Oh, I bet they did. Now, how hard is it to maintain? You know, I know you got to keep the pH right and all that.
Once you get it to where it's supposed to be in the spring when you first open it, it's just a matter of testing it once a week with a pH strip and a little test strip.
Yeah.
Make sure your chlorine levels are where they need to be. If they're low, you add a shock treatment to it. If they're where they're supposed to be, you just add your regular chlorine tablets. If your pH is low, add baking soda to it.
Right, right.
Baking soda brings it right up.
Now, when you fill it, you just fill it from your garden hose, or do you get it shipped in?
Straight from the garden hose.
All right.
I tried to call the volunteer fire department to come do it, and they laughed at me.
You know, we have people around here. There's water companies around here that will pre-treat pool water and then bring it in a tanker and fill your pool, so you don't have to do that first shock and treat. You know,
Right.
It's already balanced out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Take care, Stump.
It does. It does, in fact, work.
You know, it's like anything else. So if you know what you're doing with it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure for you it's second nature. You can tell right away what you need to do just by measuring it.
Dude, I can go out there and put my finger in it, smell of it, and tell you what's wrong with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, Stump.
Nice Stump.
Nice Stump.
Ace Outlaw's in here.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
That's a nice flag, but it ain't pretty as mine.
I know it. That's not the only one I got. I got one over there in my other window and one in my kitchen.
We won't talk about where mine's at right now.
Hey, and I'm sorry I had to defend the Confederates, man. Can't have Mike, down in.
Hey,
boys.
Did you not see what I typed in the X-ray?
Oh, I saw what you typed.
I said anybody can be a redneck. In order to be a Confederate, you have to have a pedigree and provenance.
That's right.
Dude, I'm redneck. I was too poor to be a Confederate.
Yeah, I just couldn't let that slide. I had to say something.
I had several ancestors that were Confederate soldiers, and I am actually a son of the Confederacy. I'm a member of that organization.
Well, I sent you my family's history. You know
Yeah.
my family's history.
I know, Mr. Tennessee, just what you are.
Right.
We understand, Frank.
That was actually a pretty good reading.
To the north.
Oh, it was. Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot about, my history through that. I had no idea. I really did. I had no idea. So have you had turtle, Dom?
Oh, I had what?
Turtle.
Yes, sir. My great uncle used to cook it all the time.
Now, how do you cook it?
He actually cooked it in a big cast iron pot in the yard over a fire. And after it was done, he would peel the bottom of the shell off, clean it all out, and then rinse what was left in it out, then salt and pepper it, and you eat it right out of the top of the shell.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was like a pig picking almost.
Oh, okay.
And delicious. God knows it was good.
Oh, I bet. So,
Mikey D be throwing up right now.
So did once he cracked that shell and cleaned it out, did he season the meat that was left, or?
Yeah. He put salt and pepper and seasonings on it and stuff like that, like Old Bay. It wasn't Old Bay, but it was something similar to that.
Man, I love Obey.
Yeah, like Old Bay on my shrimp.
You can make one hell of a boil with Obey.
Boiled shrimp and Old Bay is the way to go, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, that's one seasoning we get up here that not many people know about. And I'll make a boil. I'll put whole onions and potatoes and carrots, and I'll put shrimp in there, and whatever else I want to put, sausages I'll put in there, and I'll put that Old Bay. Man, they think I imported from Louisiana when it's all done,
Yeah. Who else is out in the audience tonight?
Jerry's back.
I see Jerry's out there. AC Outlaw digging the metal. Stump left.
Hey, Jerry. Apparently you got that transmission or whatever in?
Yeah, Jerry had to do something at work. He had to do something with the transmission or something.
Oh, by the way, Sandy told me to tell y'all if I came into this chat, everybody that won something in the auction that we had in our possession has now been boxed, labeled, it's ready to ship, and she's going to take it tomorrow, and it'll go out priority tomorrow.
All right.
That includes your bracelet, dude.
I know.
Okay.
I'm hoping I get mine shipped out tomorrow.
Who did you win something from?
I didn't win nothing from nobody.
Well, then how the hell do you expect to get shipped something?
No, I said I was hoping to get mine shipped out tomorrow.
Frank,
What?
send him one of them steamers you got.
What?
Send him one of them steamers you got.
Steamers?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No, somebody named Sean or something like that won the that coin that I put in. That round.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to ship it out tomorrow.
Oh, you're gonna ship it out. I thought you meant you were gonna get something shipped to you.
No, I ain't working on it lately.
Frank, I know damn well you know what a damn Michigan steamer is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
I don't know what it is, and I don't want it. Anything coming from Frank? Nah.
You know what? Let me tell you what, man. You saw Superfly throw up on a damn pickled egg. Are you kidding me?
And I want
pickled egg.
And I want
I'll eat one right now. I'll eat one right now. I love the damn thing. How? Really? A pickled egg.
It wasn't as good as Ohio throwing up on moonshine.
Oh no, it really wasn't.
God, I really don't feel good right now.
All you hear in the background is.
I just dry heaved 4 times on the 5th trip. Something solid came up my throat and it hung in the back. I don't know whether to swallow it or spit it out.
Oh my God. That was a funny. That's what killed me when he said that one.
Yep.
Did he do it live?
Yes.
I have to go hunt that video up and watch it.
Yeah,
it's on his channel.
You got to see that video, dude. I swear.
Oh God.
For one thing, you don't chug moonshine; you sip moonshine.
That's exactly right.
Because I was going to watch it, and then I dozed off and fell asleep, and I was like, "Oh, son of a bitch!" When I woke up next morning, and then I seen your thing on there where you was showing where you drunk it now, and I was like, "Damn it!"
Well, you know, Tom, how we talk about the perfect storm.
Yeah.
That was the perfect storm for that man. He used moonshine when he shouldn't have done it, and he put too much lemon juice, which made everything curdle. I mean, he was basically drinking cheese.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise cheese is what he was drinking.
He did it just right.
Oh, my God. He did it, though. I give him props, man. He did it.
I posted screenshots on his Facebook page, and I told him, I said, what do you get when you mix moonshine and mayonnaise? I said, but really, Steve, I said, I want to give you kudos, buddy. You did.
Oh,
it.
he definitely he deserves all the. You know what? How he drank it, I don't know how. I don't. You know, I don't know if this will show up. This might. This is one of the stills.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one where he's going, guys. I don't feel so good.
I don't feel so good, guys. And this one's. I think this one's my favorite.
Oh yeah, he's white as a ghost.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. That made me laugh more than Manland with the ghost pepper.
Well, I think part of Manlands was acting because he's a very good actor.
Yeah.
You know, so he played into it really well. He played it up even more than it needed to be.
Right.
And Ohio wasn't acting. He was suffering.
No, you could tell. He was in a dark place that night.
Yes, sir. That was like drinking Green Label Jim Beam. You puke your guts out. You think your socks are going to come up. You got your head hung in the toilet, and you go, oh, God, make it stop, and I'll never drink again.
Yeah.
Please make it stop, I'll never drink again. Tomorrow afternoon, you're right back at it, drinking again.
Yeah. Got those spins just going and going and going, and you're like, just make it all stop.
Yeah, nothing else in there to come out. You feel like you're trying to puke up your socks.
Oh, I've had it so bad. Well, I'll drink water so I have something to throw up.
Yeah, dry heaves are a bitch, man. I swear.
Oh God, you wake up the next morning, your whole chest is in pain because of your stomachs, your sides are hurting.
Yeah.
Oh,
before.
Don't ever want to go there again, ever. You learn that with age. You learn that one.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, you come to find out there, you have to know your limitations.
Hey, Nick, we're down to like 10 people in the audience. You want to go private, you can.
Okay. Okay, people, we're going private.
Then we can just kind of cut loose.
All right. Night, y'all. Come back again.
Good night.
Night.
I'm going to keep my eye on the external if anybody wants to link.